Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because I know it'll piss off a little. Hold on, I'm gonna say. Maria looking no mic.
Okay, there we go.
Put that back where I had it. Fucking. There we go.
Wait, was this actually at our like the store we worked at?
What?
It could the Jimmy the
Yes.
alcoholic.
Yes.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
a
I don't
long
know if
while ago. That was from a long while ago. But yes, someone did put a Squishmallow duck next to a single bottle of wine, and I'm
that's something
just
I would do, honestly.
and I'm just
So
like,
wait, do I get like any bonus points, or do I just basically now I basically led to possibly pissing off my new friend?
it's literally just saying that you were first to stream.
Mm. Technically, I've been first to stream a lot of other times. I just didn't realize that's how you do it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you claim it with early bird.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Drown yourself.
How funny! I just drank some water.
Drink more.
No, like the moment you redeemed it, I started taking a sip of water.
Too bad. You have to take another
Nope.
one. That doesn't count. No.
It counts
Um.
because it literally counts because the water didn't even hit my lips yet. Like I was
You mean
literally about to take a sip of water when you redeemed Splash. So, oh my god.
nah?
Also, what do you think of the stream title?
I didn't see. Hang on. I will say that what is it? Entertain. Did you wait? Entertain intended for certain audiences. See that? How do I see the stream title again? Live.
Wayne.
Tap
Oh, the
on.
next time that I open up to somebody will be
Absorption
my
test.
autopsy.
Close your eyes.
Yup.
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
I mean, real.
Insulation
And the
chamber
thing is, that
deployed.
is legit song
Ultimatum
lyrics
protocol. Flow. A
Yeah.
moonlit night for all. Animo test 63
from the song
weeks.
"Lost" by Bring Me the Horizon.
Observe. Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
Oh.
How do you spell lineage? Lineage.
I don't fucking know. I'm surprised Lift didn't take the hint that me saying just ended meant that I just started.
Because he's still texting me.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Because we're talking about stuff.
Absorption
I don't
test.
know. It's not like heavy topics. It's something
Observe.
funny. That's why
Close
I'm
your
giggling.
eyes.
It's
Do you fear
DMs,
the
so
dark?
I respect the
Be
privacy
silent.
of DMs.
Night falls.
Them legs. It's okay.
Annihilation mode. Wayne, a new moon rises.
I wasn't asking you to expose
Observe.
DMs. I was
Be
just
silent.
I want to
Night
expose your
falls.
comment.
DMs where you were shown a collar.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
wow.
Out of context, it's one of my funniest gags.
But no, I was commenting on the fact that when Lyft was telling me to go live,
Yeah. Hang on a minute, cause I gotta.
Insulation chamber. Surge. Stand clear. Animo test 6.
Observe. Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
Defensive mode engaged.
Did he finally? Did he?
Yes!
Is he in chat?
Test.
and it auto
Be
marked
silent.
his
Do
message.
you fear the dark?
What does it say?
He added you saying "fuck you."
Night
He
falls.
tricked me too. He tricked me too.
Beware the
I told her
creatures
to
of the
do
night.
it.
Cause I thought he was saying like, I thought what he was intending was supposed to be like, cause I think I mentioned it like several, like, I don't even remember, a while ago, and I said, oh, that's cool, how'd they do that? And then I was trying to like beat like, I think Saphira or Rain or something to it, to the
Okay, but Lift, the funny thing is, the moment you said go live, I said just ended. I legitimately was like, I actually just started, but I'm gonna make it seem like I just ended.
Yay! I watched a 3-stream watch streak. That's a weird phrase sentence. My jaw feels weird saying it.
It's nothing on my end, Lift. I'm not responsible for notifications going out. That's
Yes,
on
you are.
Twitch's end. My
To be fair, he technically said
Insulation
I'm
chamber.
going live, and so I said okay, and so I was getting
clear.
ready to pull up
Absorption
Twitch,
test.
and then
Stand clear.
Mofo had
Close
the
your
audacity
eyes.
to
Be
trick me
silent. Night falls.
because technically when they like those notifications, like
Close
there's
your
like a
eyes.
delay or
To
whatever.
dust.
then it's
I think.
gotta be something on Twitch's end because the moment I
No,
go
it-
live, it's supposed to give out.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Surge.
Yeah, sometimes it's like
Notification.
delayed by like a few minutes,
Animo
so
test
that the
6308.
literal
Absor-
specification that he's
silent.
rushing me
Night
to get to his
falls.
live, refresh my Twitch, be ready, and then
The
tells me
long
to
sleep beckons.
freaking rush me.
Night falls.
Yeah. Blame Wesley. This is Wesley. This is all Wesley's doing, and in doing so, splash. Wait, was Liv the one who was like asking for a Discord invite to your server, and I said I'll do it. I'll
No,
sacrifice myself.
no,
Oh, which
that
one?
was Suki. Or
Are they still around? I forgot about them.
yeah, they come around still.
Cool.
I think I
Don't tell
saw
them I
them
forgot about
come around when the Linnea banner dropped and I was pulling.
them. Okay. Lift, join, call, win. Bring back, make a drink.
Oh shoot! I gotta turn that on. Thanks for the reminder, Lift.
Out of
Thanks.
stock. Come back later.
Hold on, I gotta creator
I got a
dashboard.
hyperbole.
Creator dashboard. Hold your fucking horses, everyone.
Fun fact: I used to own a horse. You want to see a picture of her?
Not really.
I have to go digging for that one because I have to basically turn on my hotspot, go to my computer, log into an old account, find the picture, send it to my phone, send it to you guys on Discord. So please do not make me send that picture.
Well, I said not really, so. There. They're
Oh, I can share
on.
it.
They're on.
Yay. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, now you get more channel point.
Yeah,
Tree Fitty.
I just realized that I could share it.
You got Tree Fitty.
Tree Fitty.
Tree Fitty.
Oh my gosh. So, guess what?
They're on, by the way.
I can't redeem it. I used up most of my points to do those 2 splashes. Wait, yeah, I would have had enough too. It's okay. Oh,
Okay,
stop being an overdramatic child.
okay, Lift. Same
I
picture
guess.
from the last time, except for minus the blue raspberry and the caramel apple, because those were my last ones.
Caramel apple sounds nice, but I'm just giving suggestions.
I don't have any more
Not
caramel apple
yeah.
cider.
Oh, I thought you said I'm
I said
confused.
minus. Minus.
Where's the picture then? I want to see this
It's in
picture.
his it's in his DMs because he's the
Oh,
one who redeemed Make a Drink.
not fair enough though. Can I see what alcoholic beverages you have among your inventory though? I need to take notes.
I guess.
I gotta stock up for when my thing takes at the registers. Mhm. I wonder what would happen when you're at Hellhole Grocery Hole. I figured it out by the way. Anyway, Hellhole Grocery Hole. And if you were to scan an ID if they're underage, like if it would mark you. Because I one time wanted to like, I remember working there and there was someone who was like, I think she was like a week away from being 18 and needed to buy some NyQuil because she was sick.
I see.
And I'm like, I can't sell you it. And she's like, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, we had to scan the IDs here and also technically you're underage and it's an age restricted item and Ohio sucks." Um,
But yeah, the blue
with like
raz and caramel apple are gone because you've already chose those left. There's blackberry wild, zenberry, raspberry. Okay, the available ones are raspberry, blackberry wild, zenberry, and triple berry. Or triple jam, sorry.
what a jam you're in. A funny. I have a question. There's
Josh
a
will answer.
really funny
Okay,
picture of my kitty
Lift,
I
you
have
already
with
chose blue raspberry. Blue raspberry is gone. That is not available.
but blue raspberry sounds like a perfect option.
Yes, it does.
Me when Wesley doesn't open my
They're
snaps when they're
all
really funny.
Lift. They're all apple. They're all some semblance of apple.
Anyway, on a side note, Wesley, can this be made into a sticker or emote on your Twitch?
Hold on, I gotta wait for Lift's response before. Come on, come on, an answer.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I had to spam you with the cat. The
Blackberry
cat face.
wild, zenberry, raspberry, blackberry wild. Okay. Now let's see what
Wait.
Maria sent me. Why in the fuck? What the fuck?
That's my very expressive biological kitty. I call her my biological kitty, and I
You're
say
so
that my friend adopted
pixelated.
her. Well, oh, okay, I'm sorry. She doesn't like it when I get close with the camera. That was loud.
Okay, I
She
will be
snaps at
right back. I'm gonna go grab that Blackberry Wild.
You
Hold on,
want to see what happens if I get Dude, also cuz one of them was when I was doing something across the bathroom and she's glaring at me, giving me that face while she's in the sink. So, yeah. Um, I think he went away before I could see it. I can't see what chats if there's anything going on in the chat because I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to look for in my snap history. What did I need to find? I'm so confused. Ah, yes, the video where I poured water on her from the sink. My little teacup. Stout. Oh my gosh. Side note, I made friends with a fly on a wall one time. It was I was really bored and I was in my an apartment. And I say an apartment because it technically wasn't. I was just kind of like grifting in there because I don't know. I was bored. All and then I um oh goodness, what was I gonna say? And then there's this random fly I saw, and he was like kind of like one of those like straggler flies from when it was like got warm out, and then it got really cold, so he's trying to come inside because this was from the winter time. And I was just talking to him and stuff, and then I tried to like warm him up, show him to my buddy that was there, and then the buddy took too long to try to look at him, and then he flew out, and I never saw him again.
What's that? You said you shit your pants?
No, I'm talking about my fly friend that I made.
I'm back with my Blackberry Wild, and it smells good.
You remember that time I brought a jumping spider into Kroger?
No.
Oh, you were off shift that day.
This tastes so good too. Fucking hey, this is good.
Dude, I have to freaking go through all my old snaps now, but I
You
forgot
don't
my snap
have
memory
to.
is tainted. Well, not now, but soon. They're tainted. I will literally be saying that about any and all pictures about him now. 'Cause I can. And also because if you're gonna give me the disrespect that he gave me, I'm gonna give him the disrespect that I can give.
What?
What?
What's that?
Basically me just explaining why I feel the general viscosity or whatever English word it's correct that starts with a V that I can't remember.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I forgot what was I saying. I know English anymore. I know that random snap was from that. Bro, what was I looking for? Do you remember what I was trying to find a picture of?
No?
Nor do I.
Time to give up then.
I wanna get Huh?
Time to give up then.
No. I just gotta remember what it was. I'll remember when I see it. I hope.
You were looking for drugs.
Add astra.
Because your man Tony's no longer on the streets.
Hey Wesley, did you blow bubbles when you were younger?
No.
Add astra.
No? Not at all? Never?
Thank you for
Not at all. Like never once blew bubbles when you were younger.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Like
Nope.
like
Long sword in hand and the world
never done that ever.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Hmm.
Like not even like, on those hot summer days, you know, when you like you suck on the lollipops and or not lollipops, the popsicle stick. God, be quiet, I'm being too loud. You suck on the popsicle sticks, things like that. Like you've never once done, like never once blew bubbles.
Nope.
Hmm. I think you're lying.
Nope.
Dude, I can't even remember. What was I trying to get a picture of? Dude, this is gonna bother me. It's not my modern art piece of the. Did anyone ever respond to that? I forgot to check. My interpretation of modern art. No, not yet. That's okay. I feel like that's gonna get a lot of interesting comments from the other artists in the chat.
Hmm.
Oh. Ooh,
Possibly.
ooh, I know where to send this. Actually, that would get a lot of responses.
Hmm.
Hang on. Mm. One of my servers that I'm in that is kind of like um centered around art,
Mhm.
any form of art. Hang on, I gotta go to supporter media because technically I am considered a supporter in the server. It's basically they're designing this game or whatever, and I was an early supporter because
I
I had a lot of.
see.
It was like way before you knew me too. I spent like a good paycheck on them because I was bored. That's why you can't trust me with a lot of money. That's why I don't trust myself with a lot of money. That's why I don't try to get good paying jobs because I don't trust myself. Because if there's extra spending money, I end up doing something with it instead of saving it. But if you put me in a job where like I have to like be smart with the money, I tend to actually be smart with it when there's like less spending money.
Why do I feel like Lift is about to just say something that
I don't know, but I'm
she
in
said? Speaking of
currently.
money,
Oh, speaking of money, I really should find a sugar daddy. I could do it. I got the voices.
An impressive bounty.
Technically, it depends on the type of sugar daddy too, because there's some that like I don't know. I wouldn't want to do one that like or have one that like wants more intimate things. I just want one where I can do voice acting, and I get praised for it.
yeah, good luck with that one.
Hey, you know what? I knew of a grandma who once basically had sugar daddies, and their their main thing that they kept coming back for was that like they just enjoyed having grandma time basically.
Hmm. Give me that $1 million.
art expressions of art. What is the difference? Anyways, would you rather have $1 million or leave to be with your family? It depends which family. Because like if we're talking biological only, it also depends on which side. But if we're talking about legal only, absolutely not. There's only like 3 family members legally that I can bear to be like that I can actually I actually enjoy being around, and then the rest of them I just barely tolerate mostly. Unfortunately. And then yeah. And then technically there's the family of which are chosen. Now those ones I obviously enjoy being around because I chose to include them in my life of family. So, but if it's the ones that I don't want to be around, I choose the 1 million. And then I would put it into like an account where I can build up compound interest stuff. So then they can have, and then use it to invest and basically get more money. And then use whatever money is left over to to spend on stupid things like Miniverse, like the mini book collection, or just honestly book collection in general. Or like a bunch of squishmallows. Oh, that would be so cute.
Nah.
Or get more. Or actually no, I would actually finally be able to financially handle having a green cheek conure, and I would buy one in an instant.
The fuck?
Is that Lift? Has he joined? Is it official?
Yo, what's up, man? Yeah,
Woohoo!
Well then.
can y'all
Why
hear
is
me,
this
bro?
eliminated?
A little bit, yeah.
So how you been, bro?
Existing. Working. You know. The usual.
Not in an autopsy room, apparently.
But to be honest, right now, I'm in my bathroom right now.
Heck yeah, I want to take a bath now. I've been debating.
Yeah, it's for the wrong reason too. Like, it's because my siblings are here.
Oh,
I try to
to
look
be
them up.
fair,
Oh,
real.
here I thought you were gonna say
Overruled.
because of
The
toaster
toaster.
bath.
No, I'm not into
Wesley would. Literally, you mentioned
Yeah, but for me
anytime I've
that's the
ever
right
mentioned.
reason. For me,
Every
that's the
time,
right reason.
I've briefly mentioned I might go take a bath later. Oh, are you gonna include a toaster? I want to take a toaster
Live,
bath.
laugh, toaster bath.
You think you'll be honest, you think my voice is too deep, too low?
No,
What you think? No?
no. Now, if you want to see, hang on. I don't know if I even still have it. There's a video. I could show it. It was when I was still with my
An
ex-fiance.
impressive bounty.
I think I still have it. Maybe.
Yo, Wesley,
Basically.
Hmm.
Huh?
what's my VIP, bro?
I already told
Oh
you.
yeah. 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 Where's the VIV?
Come on, bro. You have to give it now, bro. Been
I
waiting
already
for a
Yeah.
year.
I already told you once you hit your year mark.
Bro, I am so
Are
sorry.
there?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's cars outside right now.
Oh, the cars. No, I didn't. I didn't hear that one.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
that.
home. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I need
my
to go.
bro, where I live, I'm not even kidding you. There's like cars played like every day.
Eh.
This
Dude,
neighborhood's like actually crazy.
hey, it's better than East Toledo. I grew up there when I was like a wee little baby, and I only bring that up because I'm like obviously no longer living there. You can look at those court cases as to why I'm not.
That's crazy. And
Dude.
this one time there's a bar like right next to our house, and
Mhm, mhm.
they got these dudes arrested because they're doing some shady business over there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, I remember, um, actually, basically, I know that one of the files I can't really get right
Mhm.
now because I have to wait. Because technically, for some reason, you have to wait till you're 21 to, be able to obtain any and all adoption documents regarding your adoption and stuff. Like, I say your as in generalized person. So, there's a certain portion of when I was adopted that I really wanna get my hands on because if I am correct, technically, that's I technically had a restraining order when I got adopted against someone.
Wait,
So,
hold
I
up.
really, because if I can get that document, then that basically is set in stone. It's basically I have to basically what I'm doing is I'm renewing that restraining order versus getting a new one entirely. So I just need to get the case record and then renew it.
Something you wish to
Yeah, I think you
report?
should do that actually.
Go on. You have my
Yeah,
undivided
that's
attention.
why I said because I technically could get them through my legal family, but that's a whole bucket of worms can of worms I'm not interested in right now. Oh, it's in KindMaster, that's why. Wait, where is that folder? Here it is.
Save
Anyway,
it.
sorry, I'm also trying to figure out did I already delete it? Did I? Oh, that's sad. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I guess it would have been after.
You know what? I'm gonna
Sorry.
introduce myself real quick.
Okay, okay.
So my real name, would you
Uh-huh.
believe? Do you know my real name, Maria,
Nope.
or not yet?
I don't think
No.
any of us in call know your real name.
I'm,
The only
do you not
name
know
that
Wesley? I told you, Wesley. I told you. I think
Wesley.
before.
Wesley also has
Come
the
on.
brain
I have
capacity
the
of a
memory of a goldfish.
goldfish actually have really great
Wow.
memory. You have the brain capacity of a walnut.
Wow. 1 year, bro. Come on. Anyway, my real name is
Get
actually
to work.
Martin.
Mark?
Laid bare.
No,
Basic
Martin.
name too.
Martin. Martin. That's it.
M names.
Yeah, that's just my name. Is it weird?
Impressive
Be honest.
bounty.
No.
No. How
I've
about
heard
you,
of
Wesley? Come on, be honest.
To
I've heard of
be fair,
someone with the same name, but they went by Marty.
No. Yeah, I don't go by Marty. I go by Martin. Or
I
give you
never met a
nicknames.
real Martin, honestly.
My
I
my
think.
brother calls me Morris.
That reminds me, in my middle school is a private middle school that I was at attending, and I wanted to be there mostly because one of my best friends was attending there, and they made it sound like it was cool. It really wasn't. Anyway, there was a teacher there, Mr. Morrissey. Everyone hated him. I I hated him the moment he said girls cry too much. Because I think there was a girl in the class who was having a nervous breakdown or something because like I think she had like something really traumatizing, like I think a family member died. I say I think because I don't actually know if that was the situation. Anyway, is having a nervous breakdown because the class gets too overwhelming. He says girls cry too much, and that was a point from then on there that I said, "Nah, I don't mess with you no more, dude." So I, from that point forward, apparently was staring daggers of flames at him, his words.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think girls can cry. Like I know I
oh,
have a sister. She cries.
but
It's pretty normal.
he was basically shaming the girl for crying because she was having a nervous breakdown, which I would never shame anyone, man or woman, for such
Yeah,
a thing.
I agree too.
Yeah. Why are you just standing oh, whoa, what was that glitch? What the heck?
It's part of the character's idle animation.
Oh,
Wait, is there a way
okay.
to wait? Hold on. Is there a way to like share your? Is there a way for me to see the
Oh,
stream from here or no? Because I'm on my
Uh,
no,
phone
I
right now.
basically
you
Oh, you can't.
I watch a stream on mute when
Oh,
I'm
you
in
do.
call. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't see his screen. So I'm assuming it's only a PC thing.
No, I'm on phone. I just basically his stream is right now while I'm searching through my photos. Ew, I forgot about that photo. Sorry.
Minimized, essentially.
Um yeah, it's like a little like box I can drag around the screen while I search through my photos. I'm trying to find. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I can't send that in the server, but there was a time that I stuck a very interesting piece of item to someone's back.
I sent like, to be honest, in Discord, I sent like so many bad things, and yeah, I didn't get banned.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the fluffy wig. I was gonna send that earlier and then I forgot the fluffy one.
So you want to send it? Go ahead, because
I will give me a minute
I
though.
sent some really bad stuff in this app. I'm not even kidding you. I'm surprised I didn't get banned.
You know, there was one time I had a friend who used to be obsessed with like gore. And when we were, and it was like kind of when I was like 14, I think he was 15. We were we were close, like I was going on 15 and stuff, but people didn't like him because he would kind of like share gifts from like gory movies and stuff. And oh my gosh, it's got blood on it. Ugh. And so he would get like hated on for it, which I thought was really stupid, really. But um
I wonder if I can climb to the top of one of those.
oh, I
Probably
do
not.
have it here. Hang on. Do you hear his voice in this? Yeah, but do I have the one where okay, not really, but also keep in mind this is an edit I made. Technically it's an edit. Technically it's an edit I made when I wasn't worried that my fiance or when I believed my fiance actually loved me. Ex-fiance now, obviously. Again, to be
Yeah,
fair, that whole situation is uh, it's kind of a tricky situation because on one hand, if he would have actually cared to get to know me as a person, the whole situation could have been avoided entirely.
yeah. It's
However,
finally like, hold on. I'll let you talk real quick. Hold on. Go ahead.
but like also too that I don't want to like take away that he would have to take responsibility
Fulfill our
for the
pact.
fact
Wayne.
that towards the end of the
Overruled.
relationship, I've noticed one of the things I noticed too was he started lying to me a lot. Like
An impressive
one of the
bounty.
things that he like that I very prominently remember him lying about because it's a pretty big thing. He told me that he was taking some time off of work, like getting some PTO in, but he actually quit his job. And I basically told him that he didn't need to hide that from me, and the reason I was pushing towards him waiting to quit was so he could at least secure another job and wouldn't end up jobless and then be stressed for cash. And but he had a tendency, he started like really lying, and there was only like one time that like you could say I quote unquote lied, and in reality, it was I was guarding myself because I didn't quite trust him. I wasn't at that level of trust yet to trust him with a situation. Which was basically uh, a past situation that had no uh weight against him. It was just it was like before we like were officially moved in together, and I said, "Hey, you wouldn't like knowing this that it
Laid
happened."
bare.
But it did happen, but I want you to be aware that it happened, but I'm not comfortable sharing it yet. And so it was a whole thing of just me too of like the when I found out he was lying about his job. He didn't even tell me until I actually found out through it was either his mom or
Overruled.
one of his friends. And that's where I was like, "Why did you lie to me?" And then unfortunately, I did do the uncool girlfriend move, and I said, because he started talking to this one girl that apparently he used to be really close besties with, and I said, "How do I not know? How am I gonna be able to trust you around her? You know, this female friend of yours. How am I supposed to trust that you're not gonna cheat on me with her?" And
An
not my
impressive
brightest
bounty.
moment as a girlfriend, but I had to. I was trying to make a point of once you start making white lies, it's an endless snowball effect of lying and broken trust. So,
So can I pitch in right now?
oh yeah.
So
Sorry, I ramble.
I feel like being in a relationship is complicated. Like, don't get me wrong, it really
Oh yeah.
is. But like me, I can't talk of experience because I'm single. But I do sometimes feel bad for people who are in a relationship
Mm,
because one, the communication has to be very good. Like without good communication, the relationship is practically over.
he tried
And
blaming me for the lack of communication. Like, brother, I am trying to
because
communicate
at
with you
least, but
left
the
and
least he
right.
did, well, hold on, the least he did was tell you that it happened at the very end. Like, yes, he could have told you earlier.
Oh, he didn't even tell me. I found, like I said, I found out not through him, and then I confronted him about it, and then he brought it forward. And I said, "So why did you lie?" And he said, "Because you seemed very adamant about me keeping the job until I had another job secured." I said, "I was trying to warn you. You don't have to take my advice, but the fact is, you lied to me about it too." But no, he didn't even bring it to my like. It would have been different if I heard it from him.
Yeah, that would have been different. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, no, he tried blaming me for like lack of communication. But what would go on is I would say, "Hey, let's chat about like life or whatever. Like I want to get like tell me about what you did when you were younger, when you were bored, like things like that. Like icebreaker questions."
Turning off my.
I'm trying to get water. But he um
Turning off my.
basically it got to a point or not even got to a point. What he it started whenever I would want to like chat or whatever, he would start scrolling through TikTok or playing his games. And eventually I just stopped talking to him altogether because I didn't feel like I could talk to
I am
him.
so sorry for that.
Eh,
Did you hear that?
no. I I
Yeah. Oh, there.
I thought you were
Keep going.
apologizing for him being a kind
Oh
of
no, I
crappy
wasn't.
boyfriend.
No.
But I think really what really tore our relationship apart was my genetic donor, make it TikTok friendly, filter friendly. My genetics donor kind of was abusing the fact that his biological like my ex fiance's biological father is in an urn, in the simplest way of putting it, and
Who the
that
fuck
is
that
kind of
goes?
initially what drove a wedge between us because I have functional seizures due to a car accident. That's water, by the way. I'm getting some water for myself. Um, I have functional seizures from my car accident, and I'm still trying to figure out how to like handle them. They're not real, technically not real seizures. They're not non-epileptic seizures. Basically, if you ask a person who has epilepsy, they'll explain what the difference is. My clear. It's cold as. I need to go get to a blanket. I'm shivering.
Are
Just
you
warm
doing
up.
that? I would.
Duh.
Oh, you said what?
I was responding to Maria.
Oh,
She
but
said
Ugh.
she was
that's
cold, so
what
I
I
was
was
like,
saying.
just warm up.
Oh,
Duh.
I'm not
well,
under
just
my blanket
You don't need to
because
be under a
Ah,
blanket to warm up. Just
something with
think
which to
warm
commemorate
I
thoughts.
this occasion.
no, I need a blanket so I can steal my chest warmth.
nah. She needs to be warm. Like, bro, I am freezing right now because I'm like running to my window in the bathroom, and I
I
am
will
like
say
freezing right now.
nicest. The only good thing about having a big chest is that I can stay warm in winter if I have a good blanket. Because basically I can create a sauna like, and stuff. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So my genetic donor used my functional seizures as kind of his like main point in his campaign that I did things for attention, which is for anyone who actually knows me as a person and has known me for years is generally the opposite of what
Wait,
I try to
hold
do.
on. Before you continue,
Mhm.
is it true that aren't you like very close to Wesley, like IRL?
Yeah. I mean,
Because you do have
I
because I remember the King's Guard role is people who are close to Wesley, so you must have known him, right?
oh yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
no?
I worked with him. And then basically oh, freaking cold, eh? Yeah, I
Yeah,
worked
I'm
with
cool.
him briefly. And I say briefly because I was pressured to quit the job. And then there's a
Yeah,
whole issue with the water stuff. Wesley knows what
you
I'm
hear
talking
that?
about.
Yeah, you heard that, Wesley.
Hmm.
That's
Right?
crazy.
What?
But I can that there are something. I feel like, in my opinion, there's like specific jobs that I would just never work at. Like one of them was definitely fast food.
Yeah.
Fast food is like never, never.
Well, so I technically have a disability, like a it's considered an physical invisible disability, and I say technically because it depends on the severity of what I have that can be considered a disability. It is technically one. It just depends on how bad mine can get. So I have POTS, which is postural orthostatic, or I just started being able to say it too. So postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Basically, what they did, they made it really hard for me to get access to water. And legally, it was on paper, but the execution was very much illegal because if you say I need to get water and you say hang on, that's technically a violation of human need necessities basically or whatever. I had the terminology for it a bit ago, but anyway, so technically I could have sued. I should have sued. I 100% should have sued, especially when I got shamed about my doctor's note too. That was not cool. But no, I that's what one of the things that like majorly led to me quitting was I needed to be able to have easy access to getting water because if I didn't, I could end up on the floor out cold.
Yeah, that seems
Basically.
kind of like bad because your body needs water too.
Yeah. Like so one of the like common symptoms is lightheadedness, especially that can happen from changing positions. And I say common because yes, other people have it. However, the number one reason that that happens is I change positions, my heart rate spikes, and because of it, my body doesn't know how to compensate, and sometimes I can pass out. And one way that helps to like kind of like mitigate the symptoms is water or electrolyte water or just water and salt. So, you know, um, I remember one time too, one of my supervisors being like, "Well, why don't you just like take it in a preventative measure of a way?" I can if I have easy access to it. Not if I have to go upstairs. It already caused me enough issues. I can't go upstairs very well. I hate it.
You have two different floors.
They had the basically
Upstairs break
we had
room
to
and
put our
stuff like that, yeah.
yeah, and like
Oh,
you'd have to put your drinks either in the break room, like fridge, or in your locker, but you couldn't have them on the floor. That's why I said on paper it's legal because technically you could be like, I need to go get water. Okay, let's go get water. And that's why I said the execution was technically illegal because you can't hold someone away from getting their water. And
I
that's
think I'm gonna go to Woo Woo now.
but anyway, that's a heavy topic. But yeah, that's how I know him through work and also the name Leslie.
I know about that.
Yeah, he
Okay.
thought I was calling him mostly because I have my speech impediment, which I do have one. but it's not that
I
bad.
is it a
Hang on.
coincidence that I also have a speech impediment?
Maybe. Who knows?
It's because
We might
the
need, yeah,
reason is hold on,
we might need to
give me
get
a
that
second.
DNA test.
I have I have a speech impediment just because I have braces. I think I said this to Wesley before, but yeah, that's probably the reason why I'm not talking the best.
Fair enough. I
Yeah.
actually was able to hide my speech impediment better. There's certain words I still can't pronounce like get properly, but I was able to hide it a lot better because what I would do is I would just there were some friends who actually really enjoyed this too, is I would sit in calls and read to them, or I would like when I was younger read to my stuffed animals. Um, because I actually had a really bad fear that I would get called on to read to the class, and I still was struggling to pronounce burger, which I still sometimes say slowly because if I say it quickly, like how a normal person will say it, it comes out why I say it slowly. Um,
I know what time I'm gonna end stream, or that I want to end stream by.
okay.
4:20. Because it's
Why, how did I?
4:20.
Bro, I'm gonna be asleep by that time.
Oh my gosh, wait! It is 4:20 today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's weed
And
day.
I forgot it's 420 today.
Oh, I feel so bad for
I don't
Ben.
even indulge in that.
Dude, okay, hang on. I want to real quickly out so um I had watched
Stubbornness.
and I'm trying to figure out a good way to phrase it that doesn't sound illegal. Okay, so basically my friend had a 3-month supply of weed, like edible weed. And 3 month is like if you were to be using it excessively, really you could be stretching that out for like maybe like 6 months because there's a lot and it's like anyway, my sister got a hold of that stash and it was gone in 3 days.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really hope she actually figured out how to get through that lifestyle and
In
everything
war with time.
because she does have a
What sleeps within bamboo?
situation. I'm not going to specify on stream because that's a whole, again, can of worms. But a situation that would really benefit her if she were to stop.
Vanish. Your life is mine to take.
You can't
My move
escape
is the
me.
blade.
That's actually one of the reasons I made
Behave
my
now.
oath about when I become a mother. How much I would actually touch alcohol.
Let's settle
Because
the score.
her and someone else just watching that all go down was like, I don't want to be that way when I'm a mother. So, yeah. Anyway, I should real quickly, you know how they have those little sport commentators?
Huh? You did what to your what now?
What? No, okay, I was basically gonna say, I was like, like how people like narrate sports or whatever?
Okay.
Me and Liv should narrate your
feeling of
stream.
pain.
Do it. Try it.
Okay.
Diminish.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I'm not even the stream right now, so alright.
No, you're good. Well,
Physical
I'm
damage
noticing my
detected.
hair's still
Terminate.
great. I'm gonna try to bleach
What
it
sleeps within bamboo? Behold
and then
this
dye
blade.
it back to black. There's like literally it's a halo around my head basically, it's just gray hair.
Mandate calls. Judgment
Damn.
falls.
Gotcha.
My move is the blade.
Probably gonna try cutting it out when it gets long enough. So I'm gonna have to have shoulder length hair for a while. Although I am really good about growing my hair out long, like, quickly. Anyways, I've had it grow like, I don't know, 12 inches within like 3 months before, I think. I don't know. I just know I'm really good at growing my hair fast when I do
I'm
certain
fine.
things, like not put my hair up. Anyway, okay, hang on, we're narrating. And
Bang.
okay, hang on. I gotta like lock in what is going on here.
Behave now.
Okay. There's slashes,
The
colors.
flames roar.
I don't know.
I'll show
It's been a
you.
long time since narration. They're
40-year-old
fighting.
man Wesley plays Bua for the first time.
And here we see a wild Wesley in the wild playing as Hunka Lunka Wonka Woman. The beauty of it all. And now we see upon screen of what they have collected from beating another woman to the ground. Is this considered beating the wife? We don't know. We're not entirely sure. We hope not. They continue to walk into a glade of purple grass and now force their screen close to their face so we can get a close up. And now we get a chance to look at them legs. And remember, guys, it is not a woman behind the screen, it is a man.
And
Although,
this character is a beautiful
arguably,
And
woman.
that
the
and
one that
that
is on
guy is pushing 50 as we speak.
I mean,
What?
technically, he is closer to 50 than, like, he is closer to 50 than 0.
You know what? Live, laugh, toaster bath. Time for me to do that.
And at this point, he has gotten out big speedy bike and launched himself into the air and done a 180. I can do that on a diving board.
Gift trapped prey.
Well, I could do that. I could in the past do that. I don't know if I can now with my body structure. I did you know that having a bigger chest can actually affect how fast you can swim?
Is that
Because
true?
yeah, technically boobies are buoyant, and so it can actually throw off the balance of your body. So it versus like in comparison to someone who doesn't, because obviously their buoyancy is evened out. I mean, you can still like learn to swim fast. You just wouldn't be the fastest swimmer.
Yeah, it just
That
makes
they
sense.
could be. Yeah. It was an interesting informational video, which is actually which is funny because it came after a video where it's like, hey, people of Reddit, what is something you learned about the other gender that you didn't know existed because, they're the other gender? And yeah, there was one. Well, I think I'm good. They said I didn't know that um certain parts are buoyant.
That's why I prefer flat chested.
Nyan, 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 nyan. Screw you. I got my back pains. But hey, at least during the cold months I can literally gain. Actually, there's this really funny. I don't know if the video is still my friend still has the video, but there's a random video where it's like winter and I have my hands in my shirt and everything and they're like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I have my hands in my bra, keeping my hands warm."
Hmm.
Like literally you can see my like the arm like where my coat arms are supposed to be just dangling and then just like you can see how I have my hands around my boobs. 'Cause I'm just trying to keep them warm. It's like and they're like, "Why are you doing that?" I forgot my gloves.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I know walking at night could be a pain.
Oh, I love walking at night. I used to do it all the time. And then I got really bad anxiety with a certain area, with certain things. So I couldn't
Yeah,
like I stopped walking out
it
at
could get
night.
bad depending on the neighborhood.
Oh, it's not even that. I had like I could if you put me in an area long enough, I could map out the safest routes to walk um and stuff. Like it's technically the rich bitch neighborhood city where it's a suburb, but people there I mean, I lived in an apartment and across the street I did find out there's like huge like really big freaking mansions, like actual mansions, like the ones that like make you look like an ant. You know. Anyway, um, anyway, that was like I still to that like I remember looking at them at night too, and I was like, damn, I feel tiny. I feel like a Barbie doll at this point. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. But there's still technically like there's still technically routes that were like it was like even then there was like portions of that suburb that were like you think that with that city being that well quote unquote well mannered you know the Walmart that was in that suburb would be top tier, but it was like the most ghetto Walmart in the area. I say was because I don't know if it still is.
I have a
You probably
Walmart so ghetto. I'm not even kidding you. That Walmart so ghetto. It's like no one goes there. It's like a death trap to go there. There's one time they stole this guy's car from that area in the parking lot.
Yeah. I would have loved to see someone try to steal my car when she was still good and everything. I don't know if Wesley remembers how she was.
Oh,
You remember old Tessa, my little 2FA Chevy?
I I remember the SUV.
Yeah, that was her.
Oh,
That was her. Yeah, so I had a Chevy Traverse and the key fob was broken. Like I couldn't use it to unlock the car, so I had to use the actual car key to unlock the side. Um, basically, basically it ended up being that like I would unlock excuse me. I would unlock the whatchamacallit. Oh, my fingers are so stubby. I hate having big hands. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again.
it's all good. I'm just driving around.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good.
But anyway, so I'd unlock the driver side because that was the only place the keyhole was, which sucked in the winter time if that one got jammed. But anyway, so I'd go to open the keyhole and then I'd open the
Gift wrapped
door
prey.
and
Satisfy
a
my
baby, I
hunger.
called it the baby car alarm because I
Behave
had
now.
about a minute, I want to say max. I think I had like,
Rise from
I don't remember, I
hellfire.
never actually timed it. But basically, once that baby car alarm was done, and if I didn't turn the car on in time, the actual
Just a
car alarm would
scratch.
go
No
off.
time to lick your
So,
wounds.
which
Leave it to me.
I never
Worry
understood
not.
why, but yeah,
Let's settle the score.
that was one of her many quirks. There's also technically part of the bumper was falling apart because I accidentally ran it into someone's car, but the funny part is that my car took most of the damage. I have to say ran it into. It wasn't it more of like bumped them, but I didn't see their car because I was on a hill and they had a tiny car. And the person's completely like they were completely chill about it because again, mine took literally the whole brunt of it. Like a light fell off and everything. It was like the ones that like light up the license plate. Like the cap of it came off.
Those fucks
But
thought
there's
they deserved to
yeah,
go
but
first. No, I am the one who cleared the fucking path. I get to go first. So fuck
Bro,
you.
wait, hold up. Are you still driving that motorcycle, Wesley?
Yeah.
I love
I
how
was
proud
looking.
he is of the fact that he's driving a motorcycle.
I'm not even in the stream. I can already tell he's in the motorcycle.
Yeah. He got a certain attitude
Oh,
about him
wait,
when
how long you been driving for? Be honest.
I've been driving since 16.
God damn. But speaking of driving, this one time they robbed
it depends on how
my
legal you
mother's
want to go.
they robbed my mother's car this one time.
Mhm.
It was kind of crazy. It was like years ago. They never found that car ever again.
566. Yeah.
Gift wrapped
But
prey.
speaking of driving,
Satisfy
The
driving
flames
is
roar.
honestly
Just a
such a
scratch.
pain in the
No time
ass.
to
I
lick
hate
your
local
I
driving.
wounds.
I was
No one does.
Okay, fun fact, when you're
More
still
bullets
learning
for
to get
you.
over the trauma of an accident, do not go, like if it's especially if it's a really bad accident, do not go to North Dakota while they have snow on the ground. It it's not smart. I literally, well, also to be fair, there was so much crap weighing down that car that it was really hard to keep control of the car because it was very off balance for a lot of reasons. But anyway, yeah, no, I just about I lost control briefly because the car didn't like the car hit black ice
Gift
and
wrapped
I
prey.
mean we didn't crash or anything because I luckily there was no one on the road so I was able to like keep myself in the middle and stuff, which I learned from my last accident that if you start losing control just stay in the middle if you can, because worst case scenario you just lose control for a few seconds and then you
Bathe
pull
in
off to the side.
flames.
But I learned that because, if you're like, if it's, when you lose control, sometimes you like swerve. You may not know personally, I do, unfortunately. But I still, the reason they let me drive in the first place was because I was still trying to get over, they were
Gift
trying to
wrapped
like kind of
prey.
help me with my trauma with driving.
Hey, I can finally go
But hold on, I don't
120
blame you for
miles an
having trouble for
hour.
driving because my
Yeah.
mother, she gets very scared when it comes driving at night.
Oh
So
wait, hang on.
I don't blame you.
Let me send you the video. Did I send you the video actually? The of the aftermath of the accident?
I think you did, but I'm in the car right now, so I don't want to be rude and watch it right now. So
Well, I was gonna send it to you to watch later, but it's bad. Hang on. I made a lot of yeah. Now
I'm
you good.
surprised someone. I'm surprised someone could know
Why are you
this
looking at
many
my
stories.
profile again? Bro.
What? What was that, Lift?
I'm surprised one person can hold so many stories.
That's
Gift
actually
wrapped
a comment
prey.
I've received. I one time was asked when I was 15 if I was actually 18 because I held too many years beyond my age. That was actually their words. They said you hold a lot more years behind your actual age. I don't know if it was a compliment or an insult, though, still to this day. Anyway,
It could have been both.
cool, because you know how, like, there's that one comment, you're mature for your age?
Yeah.
It, yeah, it's not a compliment. 9 times out of 10, it's not a compliment.
I feel like depending on the context, it could be a compliment.
Yeah, maybe. It's just, well, because I guess in a sense, if it's really hard to mean that in a good way, especially, hang on. I have a friend we do like morning checks and night checks with, so they were giving me a little night check. Anyway, um, a lot of people can attest this too, is that like when you hear you're mature for your age, it's not them saying like it usually it's it's a kind of hard thing to explain, but not really. It's figuring out a good way to explain it. Basically, really old man, really old woman looks at young person, but not with good intentions. Mm, So that when it's said, it's it's more of there's better ways to kind of approach that like if it is a compliment. And unfortunately that statement is just very tainted. It's kind of like
Chill?
um trying
Ugh.
to think, what was the word? There's a word that has like a lot of weight behind it and but it's not an actual like bad word to use for certain situations. I don't know. I think one time I actually had like a group. We all just like sat down. What is like a better phrase for instead of saying you're mature for your age? There's some good ones, but
You could say "ponte los pilas." It's a
Sorry.
Spanish. It's a Spanish slang that we use in Spanish. We call it "ponte las pilas." It's like you putting in the effort to do it.
Yeah.
It's
I
very like
think
there's like a lot of slangs like that. Like right now, for example, when you go outside, like you know that smell when you come back to the house, that odor, that odor is called choquillo. That's what we call it. Yeah.
hablo poquito español. Um, mi bisabuela de México. And
And now
I
I'm
forgot.
lost.
I found out that I used to speak fluent Spanish when I was like younger, like four. When I was 4 years old, I could speak fluent Spanish. When I wanted to go to the playground, it was to talk to the Spanish moms,
Gift
so I could
wrapped prey.
better with learning
Satisfying
Spanish and
mind.
everything.
Behave now.
I think I
Like
devolved.
I
Rise from hellfire.
actually forgot how to speak Spanish because I had this event happen or whatever that repressed so
Let's
many
settle the
memories,
score.
and it
Bang.
repressed and it actually, now looking back, makes sense why I didn't talk very much for a while after,
Ha.
because I didn't know English very
Bathe in
well.
flames. Bang.
So I had to relearn how to speak.
Behave now.
And
It's
you know,
I'm kind of the opposite of that.
lucky. At least you know
Like
another language.
I don't know that much Spanish, but I know way more English.
The flames
Well,
roar.
technically now at this point, I have to relearn Spanish because I don't remember. I can say tú tienes pene es muy pequeño, lo siento. Um, but that one I got off of one of my friends.
I was
And I
half
remember
expecting you to say I got that off of a cereal box.
no, I got that off my friend JJ. He he helped me. He helped, actually, literally he was my secret weapon to getting through Spanish too. I gave up halfway through it. That was funny. I had people trying to get me to do their Spanish 4 homeworks too, like my
It's
senior
not
year of high
hard to teach Spanish. I could probably teach a little bit of Spanish.
She,
I don't know how to do
well,
like complicated stuff, but it's not that hard. Like the
well,
ABCs,
yeah.
the
What she would
verbs.
do. So
It's
here's
not
how
that
she
hard.
taught Spanish. This is why I wanted to quit. This is why I quit halfway through Spanish too. Her entire lesson said in Spanish. When we were given our homework, it had to be written in complete Spanish.
Yeah, that's how it was for
Remember?
me too.
Well, hang on. We weren't allowed to use word reference, and we weren't allowed to use Google Translate, and we had to most what she was basically hoping we would do was use living resources, aka actual Spanish people speaking people. And considering that this is a high school class in America in a very white city, applicable. So ironically, I was one of the few kids in that class that had a really high grade, and my secret was my best friend lived in a Spanish speaking country.
Hmm.
Meanwhile,
So,
I'm from a Spanish country, from Mexico,
haha,
and I got
I
and I got an A on Spanish class.
good for you.
You know, hearing how you said that, like, I kind of imagined, like, while you're saying that, you put your, like, hands on your hips and, like, put your nose in the air, like, because I was like, I'm better.
You know, to be fair, if I really wanted to, I could have been a straight A student. The last report card where I actually was trying with my grades, complete straight A's. There was even some classes where I think my highest class
Excuse
percent
me.
thingy, I had 120% technically. So I had like it was an A plus, and it was purely because I could do extra. Like it was a class. It was we get like extra credit, and then we could get more than 100%. And because there were so many quizzes and stuff that I would have over 100%, it, you know, averaged out pretty well. Um, but yeah, I gotta yawn. So I gave up on caring about school. I think the last class I actually cared about was Algebra 2. And that's because, unfortunately, a lot of students there didn't know what they were doing. And also, I wanted to have a nap class. That's literally it. I would like finish what was needed to be done in the day, like, and I'd still have like a lot of time left over. And it actually got to the point she would sometimes have me be her student helper, aka I would help the other students figure stuff out.
Hmm.
And if we were doing like a group project or like, where we could chat about how to, hey Maria, how do you do this problem? Hey Maria, what do you do here? Like, whenever we had a new seating chart, everyone literally would be holding their breath to see if they could sit next to me because
Hmm.
everyone who sat next to me's grades would improve.
But now with Spanish.
Yeah. Is this another great? Gosh, I got gray hairs. Actual gray hairs.
Well, you got gray hairs.
Yeah. My first gray hair, I think I found when I was 17. Which, my
Damn.
hair's scattered. Yeah. I leave a high stress life. No. I actually am wondering if, how they say, like, you get gray hairs quicker if you're stressed or whatever?
I heard of that before.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, because technically certain people can't experience even like minimal stress things because it could be considered like a high stress moment for them because of like health problems and stuff. So I'm wondering because I also know I think was it brunettes or blondes? One or the other goes gray quickly. And so I'm wondering if there's like a more genetic reasoning behind it. Like maybe like I don't know, if you have heart problems and can't handle stressful things, it could lead to like earlier development of gray hairs. It'd be a really fun science experiment.
Wesley, be
I like
honest. You
that.
have gray hairs.
Oh yeah, he does.
On the top of my head, no,
Yes, you
but
do.
my beard, I've had a
It's
few.
scattered. I've seen them.
Damn, bro. You're getting old, Unc.
He doesn't know, but I don't even think you'd have to like basically like pull out every strand of your hair and look through them. But I've seen them. I
I don't
noticed
have
those
any.
things right away.
I don't have any gray hairs. It's just pure black.
Hey, you know what? My hair technically would be pure black too right now if I could dye it.
It's crazy. I didn't realize how dark my hair was until I saw it. I'm like, "Ah, damn, so dark."
Yeah.
Big
Ironically, I
stretch.
really wish I was born with
Big
black
stretch.
hair. But I actually I've been making a lot of jokes recently because there's a lot of natural hair coming out of my roots now, obviously, because I haven't dyed it for a while. And my old natural hair color was like a honey brown, and now it's like I'd say I don't know, I want to say auburn. I don't know. It's hang on, chestnut. It's one of those like weird like tree sounding names, I think. Brown hair index.
Um,
You getting tired there, Wesley?
Intense
I mean,
natural
I
ash.
had a busy day at work today, so
How long? 12
technically,
hours, 13 hours, 24
okay, not
hours.
not as in like hour wise, but like a lot of shit got done. And ooh, Hiyuki.
I mean, that's good at least.
I'm looking at Hiyuki.
You are.
Yeah, and her weapon
Speaking
Okay,
of,
looks
so
nice too.
basically my hair went from um no wait, that's
I
like
will
a
be getting
hair
both
dye.
Hiyuki and her weapon.
did you hear that again?
Okay, so yeah, so my hair went from a honey brown to a mahogany brown.
I'm sorry, but whenever someone says mahogany, from the one time I watched Hunger Games, I just think of that one scene.
Some words actually are really hard for me to pronounce. Mahogany's one of them. That really hurt my throat.
Mahogany.
I
Did I say it right?
don't probably. I don't know.
Speaking
I
of
just
hair
know.
type, what is your hair color, Wesley?
According to the chart I'm about to send you, it's like a golden brown. Um, if anything.
He has brown hair.
Yeah, but it's closer to blonde.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry,
never
buddy.
would have thought of that. That's crazy.
I'm a hair nerd. He would probably tell you the basic version.
Basic version? The fuck?
You heard me, boy. Man.
I'm not a
Stop, boy, man. Sorry, that's a
I'm not a basic.
I that's a really bad joke I was making with my cousins. Technically, I guess apparently me because I would be like because they're younger, they're way younger, and I'd be like, and I would you pretend like I was you. Like, I called it my dad voice, like you listen here, little boy. So I have to remember I can't make that joke because apparently that could be considered a racist joke or something. I don't know. I just know I was making poking fun at the fact that they still haven't hit their growth spur yet, and they were laughing.
I see.
Oh, were you ever bad kids growing up? Be honest.
Technically, I was a troubled kid, and I specify that
Dang.
literally that's because it wasn't that it was intentional, like, bad parenting kind of thing. It was because I was trying to figure out how to process trauma. So
How about
there
you,
was a
Wesley? Wesley.
Wesley,
I once
what?
threw something at my brother.
Oh, that's
So no,
nothing.
like it hit him in the
That's
head, and
busy.
he had to get like a head glue or something.
That's nothing. My sister knocked out both of my front
Bro,
teeth.
that's nothing. I hit my brother with a broom on the leg.
Yeah, I got hit in the face with a suitcase handle. Like, come on, man.
And I got jumped by my brother
Yeah. What?
in
What?
the
Well,
bed.
Whoa.
so what
No,
I
like
threw
literally.
was a
When we were
nozzle.
kids.
What I threw was a nozzle to a hose.
God damn. That had to
I've
hurt.
thrown dog treats before, like the hard bone kind. So, step up your game, Wesley. You are a wuss if
Dude,
that's the
for real.
worst you've done. Dude, there was one time I think me and my sister were roughhousing and we fell down like we were by the stairs and somehow basically I think one of us like what we would do is we would like cushion out the bottom of the stairs and then throw each other down the stairs.
I see.
And there was like the basement stairs too. The
See, I
reason
don't have
being,
any stairs at my house.
well,
You don't have any
I
stairs?
Nope.
yeah,
I have like a big ass staircase. This one
I
time my
can't.
brother fell on the staircase because he was drunk. Do you believe that?
I'm not allowed to be near stairs
That's
because I
crazy.
felt I well, okay, so there was a house that I was in with my legal family, and there's two sets of stairs, one to the second floor and one to the basement. Not even including the one that went from the kitchen to the family room, because those were very tiny, like there was just two steps. But anyway,
I wish I had a
middle of the
basement.
day, middle of the day, you just all of a sudden hear thump 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 thump. You good? Yeah. Did you hurt anything? Nah. Okay. Because of how frequently I would fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I never found down the stairs.
Yeah. It went from it's funny too because it went through from oh my gosh, are you okay? Did you hurt anything? Do you need ice? To you good?
Although this one time I fell because on the stairs because I was at my aunt's house and
Mm-hmm.
there was an ice cream truck pulling up and I ran and then it was outside. So these stairs were like cement, pure cement, and it was like boiling hot. It was sunny and I tripped and then Dude, it just hurts so badly.
I mean, to be fair, I still
Yeah,
have the
spring.
scar and it's still visible, but I actually um almost dislocated one of my knuckles, but it left a really big scar. Because I ran into a railing once.
I ran into a metal table.
Is that even possible?
Yes, when I was young.
I I mean real.
It's crazy.
I have I have a one of my favorite scars I have is on my left cheek, and it's a dent. It's a little dent in my cheek. It's kind of like like a little less noticeable because my cheeks are a little squishy because I can't exercise very well. So I eat a lot of sugar because I'm addicted to sugar.
Real?
Yeah. Anyway, so I got that scar when I was like maybe 3, I think.
You good there, bro?
Nope, I died.
Hang on. Let me redeem
Alright.
some
See
scratch.
you in the next life. You should be reincarnated as a dog.
There you
No,
go.
I don't want to be a dog.
And but yeah, no, I got bit by a dog, and I had to. They had to. They couldn't. They had to figure out the best way to because they couldn't. They were trying to decide whether or not it was worth giving me stitches or not. So yeah.
Yeah, I never had stitches either.
I've never
I
broken a
wish
bone
they
though. I've never
Yeah,
had
me neither.
stitches.
Yeah, good for you, Wesley. I technically had a situation where I had um I don't know if it no, it's technically a nose job if they have to break the nose. It was already broken. They were just fixing it. Do you want to see my nose when it was broken?
Why'd you break your nose?
Oh, I was swimming in my parents' pool on the 3rd of July, where they
That has to
also,
hurt.
huh?
That has to hurt.
Oh no, it's way worse. So my eldest sister, not the one that I'd like to talk about most. This one I barely talk about. Anyway,
Gift wrap
she
play.
has a lot of friends
Satisfy
who have
my
little
hunger.
kids in their family, aka their offspring. And one of them was going down the slide at my parents' place because they have like a little slide. It's just like one that kind of like curves and that's it. It's really basic. Um, but anyway, he was going down the slide. Now, the lecture I got as a kid was if you're going, don't go down the slide if someone's in that area of the pool. It was also a lecture given to our friends, and it was like a required lecture before anyone got in the pool. So I don't know why that was exempt from this generation, but whatever. I'm swimming in the area. Now, mind you, when I go under, no one's on the slide. I go under, I feel a good knee to the nose, and I come up for air because my nose hurts and now I can't breathe out of my nose. You know, like the little like you breathe out or you breathe in or something. I don't know. Anyway, I put my hand to my nose because it's like ow. Like literally, it was like like you know when you like someone like kind of like flicks your nose or whatever, and you kind of get that like sting,
Yeah, I see.
like ow.
I know the
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. So that's basically what I would. That was the first thing I noticed. I get up and like, and then after that, really didn't really notice any pain because what the main focus I had was now on how bloody my hand looked. I had lost a pint of blood that day, which actually caused a lot of issues with my POTS because my body can't regenerate blood very well. That's why I can't donate blood because I mean,
I
yeah.
could, but I don't.
Good for you. I
And
don't
more
even
like,
know what my blood type
That's me
is.
too.
actually, more like I should, but I don't.
Yeah.
No,
But
That's me
anyway,
too.
because Maria, I
yeah,
have the universal.
you have the O type one?
Yes, I have universal.
Oh, lucky. I don't even know my blood type. I could be
And
AB positive.
I
I
should,
think
but I'm
I'm
not
B
going
blood.
to because I don't like needles.
I don't either.
Yeah,
To be
fair enough.
honest.
Dude, I had a huge bruise from my note from that surgery too, because one of the nurses does not know how to do like handle, IVs and stuff.
Speaking of
Like,
bruises, I got this one burn mark because I want to rush school, and then the iron just like went in my wrist. I still have
yeah,
that. I still have that burn scar in my wrist.
like I don't have it been Mike, because I remember because I stayed with Ben and his family because they kind of were not doing anything, and I was just struggling in general because I couldn't do anything for a while. Like I wasn't allowed to 2 weeks after the whole surgery. I wasn't allowed to lift anything heavy until I was cleared for it. Ow.
Is it a hiccup?
Yeah.
Don't shit yourself.
Oh, okay. I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah,
I
please
also
don't.
Oh, also on a separate note too, while we're talking about that whole thing,
Okay, hold.
technically my
The fact that you said on a separate note while we're talking about after I said something about
I
shitting
want to point
yourself.
I want to point out about the nose. My nose was technically broken beforehand, so it's now completely fixed. They actually straightened it out. Because I had like a very slight crook when I was younger, and I got a suitcase handle to the face.
They got a nose job at that point.
Basically, I don't actually know all of what happened when I was under, but uh, I do have the picture from when I went from, the day before or once it got cleaned up and everything. Um, but I think what was funny is when I finally kind of had some like recollection of all that was happening around me, the very first thing I say is, I'm gonna be ugly now. I just got used to my normal nose. Yep. So the first text I sent to the guy I was interested at the time, who ended up being a jerk in general, um, he, I sent him, "Am I ugly now?" with a picture of me in the ER with my broken nose. And he said, "No, you're not ugly." I said, "I don't know. Look at how weird my nose looks. I look weird." But no, I turned out okay. I also
At the
couldn't,
end, at the
yeah,
end, it turned out well.
I couldn't wear my glasses and I couldn't breathe. That's why I had to get it fixed.
But you have
Oh,
glasses?
I do have glasses. They're broken right now.
No.
Me
Like,
too.
What's your
keep sliding.
what's your prescription level? Like how
I
blind are
don't.
you? How blind you are?
Um, what I'm gonna say is like trying to think of like distance. Uh, I'd say like maybe like a yard's worth because that's like what 3 feet. That's like 36 inches. Yeah, I can't see past that. Really? Like, hang on. Let me
Yeah, my
ignore the
sister,
fact.
she's like -4.
I don't know. I think it's nearsighted. Like I can't see things from far away. So
Yeah.
hang on. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my camera. I exposed my face. My hair's a mess right now. Ignore that. My bad. All right. So do you see that thing that like that little like the surgical dressing stuff, which I've been using as band-aids because I get cut a
Yeah,
lot.
I see that.
Okay, so you see the big words. I know it's probably blurry for you guys and stuff, but you see
I
like
mean,
how
I
there's
can't
like
even
the
really
brand
see
name.
it because like it's like
Okay, but
vertical for me.
okay, if
Holy quality.
yeah. Okay, basically with my glasses I can read, so it's like here, let me see if I can point to it. So like of course now it's gonna focus it on my hand, but like right where my finger, is kind of like above. Ignore the
Yeah, I
fact that my
see
hand
that. Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so that's basically readable with my glasses. Without it, it literally just looks like a bunch of white fluff.
Mhm.
but it says Rexall, Rexall.
Yo,
But that has a
W room review.
yeah. It's kind of I haven't really sorted through everything yet. I kind of just have been getting really bad migraines,
And I need to get out
and
of
now
a
I can't even
depressive
stand up for
state
long.
and actually organize shit in my room.
Yeah.
I wish I had my own room.
Honestly, this is technically the first room that I've had to myself since I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, technically, I had one when I was with my former roommate, but that also didn't technically last long because of a certain relationship preventing me from access to my own apartment. And then technically, even you could say North Dakota, but even then, it wasn't so much I could have it to myself because sometimes I had to share it. And then when I came back,
Steps on an
technically you
axle.
could say,
I'm all
but it also wasn't like mine to keep. Whereas, because I wasn't gonna be on the lease.
Bro,
Technically, there was when I. What you
Is
say?
Wesley still is Wesley still driving that motorcycle? I swear to God, if he
I'm
is.
actually uh, trying to get to this
You might want
event
to brace
area.
yourself before Nana's health seminar.
You
Are you
can
still
do it.
driving?
I'm trying to save up point. I was trying to save up points, and then you started choking, so I redeemed a splash, and I don't even think he ever actually
I
took a
did
drink.
actually, but the funny thing is, I was coughing because I drank some water.
The hunt
So you kind
ends
of
here.
didn't help it
Haha.
with the
I mean, water
splash.
does help with a cough.
I'm just trying to redeem enough points to make him glug down alcohol.
Yeah, I have like 50,000 points right now.
Good for you. Good for
I,
you.
and
I'm
since
trying to
I'm
I
the
save it up.
streamer, I have infinite.
I know. Nyeh, 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 nyeh.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What did you say to me,
Anyway,
Mac?
oh, what was I saying? I
Macaroon.
lost track of everything. Bro, that one guy who joined from the last stream, I don't even like. I feel like he was trying to enjoy what Wesley's gameplay was,
No, I don't
but
think
like,
he was because honestly, of
I
the
don't
a
know.
conversation that
Like,
was had.
yeah, where he's like trying to like basically insult me and Liv too.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know
ban him,
what.
bro.
He wasn't enjoying the vibe, I guess. I don't know. I also know that I talk a lot, but to be fair, if I wasn't here, Wesley's streams would be mostly quiet.
I
Well,
mean, I'm
because
here.
I kind of rely on having people to talk to for the most part,
Exactly.
because
Yeah,
I spend most of
he's
my
not wrong.
day already talking to people inside of a store, so like my
Uh-huh.
energy levels are plummeted.
Yeah.
So
I mean, oh yeah, what I was gonna say earlier, I can't even stand for long periods of time right now without having an asthma attack. It just started happening yesterday too.
Coincidence that I have asthma too.
Huh?
I have asthma too.
Yeah. I
But
don't
I don't
um
get like actual asthma attacks though.
yeah. Although I'm kind of it's like a little like itch at the back of the mind, if you will, because I did technically almost have a heart attack back in January. And I say technically almost because I was able to get into an ER quickly enough where they could prevent me from actually having one. But it doesn't change the fact that if I would have come in any later, I would have actually had one.
Yeah, that could be scary.
Eh. I think what was the funniest part out of the that entire situation is when there was a shift change and they had already taken care of it. Um, that doctor was not a good doctor. I left a nasty review about him because of it. Wasn't even the nasty the funny nasty review I left on Apple Music. It was like a genuine it was a genuine nasty review because I
oh
said you
yay!
I think one
That's
of the things I stated was that if you can't listen to his patients, how is he supposed to make sure his patients are actually getting the help they need, and that
Yeah,
he's
that's what
gonna
I don't.
help somebody?
I gotta use the restroom.
I
I'll
don't
be
really.
right back, everyone.
Yeah, you got. That's why I don't trust hospitals or the law.
Oh yeah, no, cool. Because this was the second half of the doctor. The first half of the doctor, pretty straightforward, explained that they were going to administer some certain thing like medicine to me. That there's like possible signs. They're going to do everything they can to prevent. Blah 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 blah. Blood pressure too high. Whole lot of lists of stuff, which I could see in like the doctor's notes and tests and everything after the fact. But the second guy came in, so I was mostly being kept like a little extra after because they mostly wanted to make sure I wasn't and that I was gonna be okay. And basically the second guy, like I said, shift change. I think it was like 6 in the morning when he came in. So
Ever
this
armed,
this actually
ever
happened really,
burning.
really early in my night too. Because this was when I also was having worse insomnia issues. Anyway, he comes in. What are you in here for? He had an accent. I can't. His accent was the one I couldn't copy. But I'm still gonna talk weird to enunciate he had an accent. Yeah, so I was explaining how when I sat down, I had an instant migraine, which they start like I can tell when they're coming on, but
Ever
it just
armed,
hit really
ever
bad.
burning.
And then I took my blood pressure, noticed it was like way too high. I think I was borderlining like 170 over 90, and it was rising too. So I called up my friend's mom to have her take me, and then I was also losing like cognitive abilities because of like I was starting to like go in and out of like knowing like who I am, the basic brain functions, and
I have
trying to go down
returned.
that explanation. Yeah, welcome back.
Hmm.
But he interrupted me after I mentioned how I noticed the migraine
Ow.
and searched and then also mentioned and then he's like, "Oh, okay, what are you feeling right now? Is the migraine still there?" No, my migraine has since subsided, and now like if anything, I'm just dealing with some nausea right now. And so he kept trying but even then I mentioned like I barely get the word nauseous out. Interrupts again. And after that my mouth is shut, and you could feel the tension in the air because I got pissed after that. Because if you're gonna ask me questions, you're gonna let me finish what I'm trying to explain. If it's in the situation of my health, I already don't want to be in the hospital. I already don't want to be in the ER.
Well, you know what they
And
say. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
yeah, yeah. But no, he had a like
Heading to
little
the
student
testing
with him
field.
too,
Be careful.
and I can tell you that once that shift change, like that moment where I got pissed
Modeling.
and irritated, that
Indicators.
student that student wanted to be anywhere but that room. I remember him too looking at the doctor like, "Oh my gosh, dude,
Basic
stop."
structure is complete, but
But no, I'm
with this
very
margin of error.
I
which
don't know.
oh,
I have a
sorry.
very
Did I interrupt your?
Not
I
at
have
all. I
strong
promise
emotions,
You look troubled.
and
No,
it's
but
purely
if you
because
could,
I don't know how to
for the
control them
well, but
properly.
to reproduce.
And you mean?
Correct. Could you hand me the first pack?
So,
And what I wanted to say was like the reason I like the hospitals, in
Hmm.
my opinion, is that if you
Strange.
get diagnosed
Even with
something,
the
like what's your
energy intake
symptoms,
and the
side effects,
conversation with you,
and they give you the
Mhm.
my
medicine,
mind
but when you
didn't
take that
turn
medicine,
sharper.
it doesn't work. So you come
Hmm.
back. Like, hey, same thing.
Quantification.
Since I got the same symptoms, it doesn't work. And they give you something,
Interpretability.
so they give you other
Cross-validation.
medicine to treat that, and it doesn't work again.
No,
So
give
the
it
me
doesn't take
extrapolation
a
medicine.
doesn't
while
work.
up until they
Ah,
actually get the right medicine.
did our
Like why?
15
Yeah.
minutes already pass?
They
I
usually
I
can't do
especially
it.
I wasted our time
well
together
no.
again.
Okay, so some
What you really
cases
need
when
right
you're a
now is
woman
just
and
to
you're
relax.
going to explain symptoms, they either write it
Let's
up
go
as
somewhere else for a
anxiety or you're
breather.
pregnant. I'm not even
Inspiration might come
joking.
more easily.
That's why that's the
Go
number
somewhere
one
else
reason
for
I
a
stopped
breather?
caring about going to near doctors or any medical
I'm
field,
unsure of the correlation between location
um,
and productivity,
unless I
but
really
since you
needed to.
suggest it,
And
I'll
then I
consider
found
the
my
hypothesis.
favorite
I need to
he's not
finish
my
some
former because I
tasks
don't live in the
first.
area
I'll
anymore,
message you once
but
I'm
my
done.
favorite primary care doctor, I wonder if he's still technically, maybe it's in brochures. Anyway, he
No, I'm
oh
okay.
goodness. When I found a lump on my
I
chest,
really look
which
forward to
I
doing
found
something
out
together with you again.
because, you know, he did the proper testing and everything. I found out was because I had a really bad trauma to the chest, like aka something hit me in the chest really hard and left a really big lump. But I mentioned I don't know. I know I'm young. I don't know if I have family history of breast cancer, but I have a lump on my chest. And so he said, I'm going to get you an ultrasound because so we can like of your chest area so we can at least like see. And if it's something that we feel might need further looking, we'll look into getting a mammogram. But at least like so we can get an idea of what's going on. So, you know, he was a doctor of let's figure it out first. Like let's like use what we can to figure like yeah, he just did
Oh,
he was
good
very
to
good
see you
about
again.
telling like actually telling you whether or not you had something going on instead of writing it up as anxiety just because you're a woman, which is hard to find. But yeah, no, I hate medical shit anyway for different reasons, but same hate.
I knew. New
Isn't it
question.
weird the way your
What's
partner's
worse, getting
responsible
stubbed in
task
the
and
toe
do not
or getting stepped in
interfere?
Legos?
By getting stepped on Legos? I
Yeah,
don't know. I've actually never stepped on Legos before.
you never had.
Nope. And I had a lot of Lego sets too, because the reason being, I actually
Yes,
took care of my
I
Legos
hear
as a
your
kid,
call.
and anyone who
You
would,
seek
so
something,
anytime I had a Lego set,
something to help
if
you.
people didn't take care of my sets, like if I were to, like if
Here,
they weren't put back on the
take.
shelf how they came off, I would have an issue. I would have a really big issue. I actually, if I could call Ben up right now, he would tell you how I basically gave them an entire Lego set just because I was missing one piece.
Really?
That's
Yes.
crazy.
I and it's like no, if it's like one of those pieces that like they have extras or you can buy it at like you know, usually I can as long as it's like it's close enough where it's barely noticeable. But this was like one piece that I felt was pretty important and I said absolutely not. And I gave it to Ben and bought a new one. That's why I can't be trusted with money either. Like too much spending money. This is what happens.
But what was the weirdest thing you spent it on?
Not my proudest moment, but I spent it like about $4,000 on a game once.
Did you say that already?
Yeah,
You're here.
probably. That's
Besides the $4,000 in the game, what's the most weirdest thing you bought?
Studies show that ideal
I have to think
relaxation
about that because I've
spaces
bought some
feature
pretty
bright
weird things
lights,
before.
ample
I
oxygen,
one
and
time,
open views.
oh, there was
That's
one
why I
time I
chose this
literally bought
location.
something just to throw it at
What
someone,
do you think?
and then it was
No way.
I didn't.
Who?
Oh, what was it?
What was it though?
We're
That's what
here
I'm
to
trying to
help you
remember. It was something
relax.
weird. I think.
So it's
Oh,
actually about how you feel.
technically, it was the dollar. You know those little like tubs of like
I see.
uh, toxic waste slime that you can buy at
I
Dollar
rarely
Tree.
leave the
I
institute
think I've
for
seen this
anything
before.
other than work,
Yeah,
so
I think it was
this
that,
is
and
unusual for me.
I wanted to
It's
throw it
nice
at
here.
someone for the
The
fun.
That's
breeze,
funny.
the view.
Yeah,
I
there was
think
something
I'm
really
feeling
weird to it.
relaxed.
It's not necessarily like weird, but I remember I bought a doll in Jamaica, and the only reason I like say it's like weird is because it was weird for me as a kid to see the different culture role like build of a doll.
Thank you.
More in
I
the
had a
sense of because
great
the back
time
of her head
today.
had no hair. It-
I hope to convert this
so I
feeling into
didn't know how
inspiration
to
back at the
feel about that as
institute.
a kid.
Otherwise, your efforts will be
Um,
wasted.
so technically it was weird because I wanted to play with her because she's a really beautiful doll and a lot of thing like effort put into like her clothes and everything. I just couldn't get past the fact that I couldn't take off her hat because there was no hair. So
Oh?
yeah, it was like Here, I'm gonna real
That's
quickly.
so
Even if I
odd.
can't offer professional advice,
Yeah,
talking
like,
might lighten
but
your
like
mind.
again, I think it's like cultural things and
Just like
also,
when we launched
thickness of
Helios.
hair and you want to keep the hat down and stuff. But as a kid, and it's like technically could have been considered like one of those dolls like less for play. Or, I don't know.
Understood.
But hang on, let me get the
Then
whiteboard up. Let me see if I
I'll
can get
borrow a
this
bit
up.
more of your
I
time.
can kind of draw this out because it
Please look
helps
at
me to.
this.
Because it was explained to me once in like a brief like doll introduction video thing. Like it explains like creation of
Sylph,
dolls.
an escort
So
mech
okay,
designed for
so
Frostland expedition
uh,
teams.
that's oh
It's
okay.
mainly
So okay,
designed to boost
let me kind of like
mobility,
draw the
I think
gist of it,
gliding,
right?
oh,
dashing, short
So
flights,
this is the
all to
face, and so
improve
she had the
exploration
hair
efficiency.
like right here and everything.
That doesn't sound like
Uh,
something that would bother you.
and then she had a hat, which I'll do in yellow, which kind of like
True,
sat on the back of
its
her head
current structure has
and
already
everything that
made
kind of
all
like
these
covered
functions
up, but
possible.
the hat was technically
Yes,
easily
according to
removable,
field reports,
like kind of like
the
the
challenge in the
Barbie tiaras
Frostlands
and stuff.
isn't just
So once you
environmental.
removed the
The
hat, you
crew's
saw
mental
that she had
stability is
a whole
equally
lot of
critical.
nothing on the back of her head.
Isolation,
that could be
monotonous
scary.
views,
It wasn't
repetitive work,
scary. It was just like,
interpersonal
It's
friction,
why is
creepy.
my
and
barb?
lack of
It was
privacy.
or not. It was like
These
more of
all
like, why is
impair
my
team
doll's
morale
hair,
and
or why
hinder
is my
research.
doll
I
bald?
hope Sylph
Yeah,
can
why is she
also
bald?
provide
Yeah.
psychological support.
And like I would, and this
That
was like around the
isn't
time
my
too that I was
specialty.
starting to understand
Your
cultural
doll was a
differences.
cancer patient. That's
Emotional
why it had
needs
no
vary
hair.
by personality.
That's
But
Ideally,
crazy,
a
bro. Come
mathematical
on,
so
bro.
model should account
I
for
mean,
all
technically, I
cases.
wonder if it was.
I
I
need
still
to
don't
use
know to if it
quantifiable
was
personality indicators
Shame
for
on you.
validated
both or
metrics,
one of the
such as
reasons.
star
One
torch
Why are
and
reason
you
Dirac
is
shaming
scale,
so
me,
New
Liv?
Federation multiphasic
basically,
personality scale,
basically
or
some
targeted
dolls are actually
self-assessments for
they
critical
intentionally don't
situations.
have the hair there, so
Then
that
there's
way,
the
like
variance in
these like
reliability and
hats
validity
can actually
between the
sit nicely
scales,
on their
the
heads.
bias and the covariance
Um,
introduced by
I
subjects
also
answering
don't
in
know if it
different
was supposed to be
contexts,
because she
and the
technically
convergence
was
criteria for the
um
models.
like I don't she was a Jamaican
Sorry,
doll,
did I
so
confuse you?
Ah.
I would she was black, so I didn't want to like as a kid I didn't want to be like I don't like her
When
because
it
she doesn't
comes to
have hair,
people, you have to try to
which wasn't the
understand the
case. I
emotional
liked her a
aspect.
lot. Like I said, her clothes and like
Understand
just
the
honestly how she
emotional
was put together
aspect.
was really well made. It just I couldn't get
That's
over
right.
the fact her head was bald
Just leave it to me.
in the back.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
how to
that's
handle it.
yeah.
So
That can be
then
crazy as a kid, as a child.
yeah, but it was like I really like she was one of my favorites minus my pink hair doll, which was mostly because I got that as a birthday gift from a family member that I kind of low key liked as a kid. I still kind of do. But it was like I was always my doll. I called her my Hollywood doll and stuff. And also she later became my fascination with wanting to dye my hair pink. Um because she had pink hair. She had it was pink hair, the little like, pink hair, and then she had like the little um hang on, where's my silver? No, it wasn't green. I want oh my gosh.
Speaking of dolls, this one time, I didn't even- as a kid, I didn't even kidding you. I used to even
Mhm.
play with my sister's dolls. Is that weird?
No,
Like I would already play with her Barbie dolls.
technically I was in elementary school explaining procreation to some of the kids because I actually knew what it was as a 5-year old. So I was taking the toys given and saying, "Okay, we gotta get away from the cameras. This is what mommy and daddy do to make us."
Yeah, that's kind of weird at 5 years old.
Yeah, I was traumatized
They're
because
probably traumatized.
yeah, I probably traumatized other kids. Well, it was kind of like I don't know if you guys had that like in your school, but like it was kind of like an unspoken taboo of like who could prove they're not innocent or whatever. And so you had to in like, bonus points if you could get away without the adults knowing. It was really weird. And so people would be like, "Oh, she's obviously the most innocent," because I would hide it very well. And like, "I know how your mommy and daddy made you. Don't test me." Oh, I was but no, there's like this like giant like I don't know how to explain it. It was like, like this like cubed display thing and it kind of like stood in the middle of the cafeteria and there's like a camera like that would like gear so you could technically hide right here and explain things. And so I would take like the Barbie dolls to explain it to the other kids to prove I wasn't innocent. I wonder if there was a kid one time who did end up running home and asking their parents about it. But no, that's why I've always stated that I don't have as much innocence as people wish I would have. I I found out too that there was a vent in my bedroom when I was younger that gave me a very well view of what the adults were doing when they didn't want the kids watching. So, yeah, they didn't know I was watching until one unfortunate event that led to my demise.
The hunter finds their prey.
I see.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
I think I'm gonna end the call right now. Hold
Okay,
on.
okay,
Sorry about that. I'm gonna end the call. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be on the stream for a while. And I think it's
okay.
called every day. Because I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm being honest, like 2 a.m. for me right now. And yeah. I
Well,
will
it's
be in
also
the
2
stream
a.m.
for a
for
little
me
bit. I'll
too.
end it. Yeah, I'm gonna end
Well,
I'm gonna end
you
it.
have you have a crappy
I'll
sleep
be back.
schedule anyway.
I'll be back on Tuesday though.
And
Don't worry.
let me get
I
up
mean, you
with
can
it.
join more than just Tuesday night if you want, or stream nights.
It's
I mean,
just
yeah,
Tuesday.
but yeah, I'm gonna stream right now. I will be in the stream for a while and I'll probably just gonna leave.
Okie doke.
That was the
Yeah.
same school I chipped my tooth at too.
Good
Sorry.
night, sweetie
Night.
pies.
Aw, we're sweetie pies. I'm sweeter than you though, because I eat more sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I just dipped graham crackers into frosting.
Okay. But can you do that after eating a full piece of cake?
I've done it before.
My addiction to sugar is very serious. Yeah, no. So I've chipped both of my front teeth, my adult front teeth. One situation is arguably easier to explain than the other, aka bad scooter trick. Hit face to concrete, came up my tooth chipped.
Almost the
Second
same
one,
thing, except for mine was
yeah,
I was riding a bike and I fell off the bike.
my other tooth got chipped because I tried to bite a friend and they moved away, and so I hit the table. I stopped biting people after that until I had one person that I would bite more. Later
Gift wrapped
found out it was because they
prey.
were pissing me off, and I was
hunger.
subconsciously being
Behave
aggressive
now.
towards them. But I'm not yawning. You are.
Nah.
Um, but yeah, I also used to bite my ex-fiance until he smacked my head. Welcome back. He smacked my head pretty good.
Back in chat.
'Cause yeah. I did bite him really hard, technically, when he smacked me. So, to be fair, that was deserved. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm very well thinkable. Like, I can use my brain the way I do, despite all the head injuries I've had.
I thought you were gonna say I'm very well behaved. I was just gonna be like,
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's actually became one of like an inside joke between family. One of my friends' families that I made their Christmas Eve dinner and everything. And they said you did a really good job, making this for especially
So,
because it was like a family
understanding the
recipe or
emotional
whatever. Or,
aspect
I don't know,
involves
or yeah, family.
watching
Yeah.
a movie?
And I said, "Oh,
Yeah,
stop! You're gonna
I
make my
figured
head
you
big
haven't
with all
watched
these
many.
compliments." And the mom goes, she
If
goes,
by
"Well, your
movies
head's already
you
big
mean
enough. I don't know
edited
how it could get
videos,
any bigger." And I
then
said,
I'm familiar
"That's
with
from the
observing
head
experimental
trauma."
records.
And then we all were laughing.
Do you like movies?
I bet she just looked and was like, shit.
I see.
Oh no,
Then
no,
I'll
we were
watch
all
carefully,
laughing like
just like you do.
hardcore.
It's starting.
I hope you enjoy it.
real. Hey, at least it didn't. I we would go. Like as a kid, we pull into the McDonald's parking lot, and you'd be super excited because it means you get to eat McDonald's. My family used it as a chance to try to teach me better English, I guess. Hey Maria, what do you want off the menu?
Drunks.
I want to. Didn't even let me finish.
It's
Yeah. Well, I
beautiful
have
story.
some enjoyment. It's not as much because
Yes, I
McDonald's
did
and Taco
notice
Bell
a
were
few
ruined for
logical
me for
gaps.
certain things.
For
But anyway,
instance, someone as knowledgeable as
so they
Makana
would take me
should have
there,
managed the readout
and
failure more
they
effectively.
go,
And an
okay, what do you want on the
outsider like
menu?
Elian
I want
wouldn't
a
have had clearance for
burger.
the core research sector.
That's why I have to pronounce it
But
slowly,
when
because that's
Makana's
how
photo
I would
travels
say it
through
normally.
gravity and time and finds its
But
way
they don't
back
have
to
any
Elian a
boogers,
century
but they
away,
have
I felt
burgers.
my eyes well up.
I want a
When old
cheeseburger
Elian looks at
Happy Meal.
Makana's smile in the photo, unchanged
So,
from their first meeting,
yeah, sometimes I
what
wouldn't
could he
be able to
possibly
get
be
my
feeling?
cheeseburger Happy Meal because I would get frustrated and then say, fine, just give me the nuggets. So that's why
You're
I
right.
had a hate love
After
relationship
all,
as a kid.
the real Makana
That was
has
one of,
been
and
lost
then
to the black hole forever.
breakfast.
Because
Breakfast.
meeting Makana
I don't
is
know.
probably the
I
most
never know if
beautiful
I'm
memory in his
pronouncing that
life.
correctly or not.
The most beautiful
The
memory.
actually when you first said, I think when you first said hello and it was
I
very brief,
understand now.
I
No matter who they
had to
are
take a
or
minute
what
to be
they're
like,
going
wait,
through,
do I know
there's
that voice?
always
Because
something that can lift a
and
person
then when
up.
you talked,
Sorry, I
you
need to
have
return to
a
the lab
similar, I want to say,
immediately.
similar voice pitch to someone I used to be friends with, but they're not, they they have a maple syrup voice, if that makes sense. If you catch the joke.
Hope she doesn't get a speeding ticket from
Maple
Mr. Sigma.
syrup. Here in Minnesota, we like our maple syrup because we're the rip-off Canadians, eh? Anyway. Anyway.
Proceed. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sad. The bleach really messed up my bangs because now they kind of like give off the effect of a synthetic wig. Where
I
it's
see.
so bleach. Yeah. I'm about to just cut. What if I just buzz cut? Heck yeah.
Oh god.
Oh wait, I need to read the Apple review for your stream. So that way it can be in Twitch forever.
And immortalized
Yeah,
online forever because it's gonna go on YouTube at some point.
exactly. And then maybe people will go find it and be like, look at this funny review, and I'll be like, I know, I'm funny. Surprisingly. Where did I put it?
You ate it.
I'm gonna. Nope, can't say that. Can't say that.
I knew what you were gonna go on and
No,
say,
you don't.
and I'm just like,
I was going to name a certain person in history that would very much not be appropriate to mention. I don't even remember if he was the one that did it. There's a whole. Wait, no? I'll look it up later. Anyway, all right. The Apple review. Little mini backstory. I can't see chat, by the way, so if Lyft says anything, let me know. Backstory. I used to own Apple. I had an XR, and then in 2020, I smashed that XR. Like there was a good solid hole in the center. Because that's when my anger issues really were at their peak. And so I took my anger out on my XR. In all honesty, I'm surprised I didn't do it for the main reason that Apple sucks. I have yet to go back to Apple. I do have technically an Apple iPad and I have Apple AirPods, but those were both given to me for free. And I would never buy an Apple again.
The only
So if
thing
I'm
Apple I
given
will ever own
The
is going to be
Academy's
a
admission
would be a
letter
laptop.
came just yesterday.
even then, really not worth it.
Well, no,
I've
for
watched,
video editing it
I
is.
I don't want to go to
but
the
that's the
village school.
thing
I
is
want to
they
ride
like
a...
go
Should we
bad
come
within
closer?
like I watched a MacBook
Remember what I taught you
go
yesterday?
bad within a year of it being bought and
Already
brand new.
herded them out.
Anyway, yeah, that's why I don't go because like it's just a waste of money down the drain, man. Now their older devices actually are pretty decent. Like I remember my Apple iPhone 5 being really durable, but I mean I did like chuck that thing like I chucked that thing one time so hard. Um I don't even remember why. I think I just chucked it because I thought it would be funny. I don't know. It was a long time ago since I had that phone. But I just remember chucking it and then being like, and then realizing what I just did and going to grab it, and it was completely fine. Anyway, so some of you may know Apple Music is accessible for an Android through the Play Store. Apple sucks.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, you can't leave a review unless you download the app and everything, or you're a bot purchased
You're
by
a
the company
bot.
or whatever. So anyway, I do what I do. I download it for like 10 seconds so I can write this review. And then 2 stars because 1 stars tend to be hidden
Live to hunt.
and considered invalidated because a lot of scam bots can give 1 stars and sometimes even review companies, if it comes off as like bot made, they can actually like hide those reviews and it doesn't get counted towards the final review. So if you really want to
This is the
leave
one.
a detrimental review, use a 2-star review. It's worse,
prototype
especially if
of
there's like a
self.
large
I've added a frequency recorder and playback
reviewing
feature on top
and
of the
people are doing
original
1 stars.
structure.
You want to do a 2-star
It
because
can scan
holds a
brainwaves
lot
to
more
locate
weight.
the memory that
I
elicits the
learned that one
strongest
time.
positive emotional response.
In my
In other
escapade
words,
of
the
leaving bad
most
reviews.
beautiful memory of the
It's not
user.
even. This isn't arguably
Using
isn't even the worst
technology
ones I've
similar
sent.
to the
There's
frequency
one on
cassette
a Chicago
recorder.
hotel
It converts
because
that memory
we
into a
were
storable
they
data
because I
file.
had a
This
lot of
way,
like
a
throwaway
single
accounts
playback can
and
make
they
them
wanted
feel
they
happy
wanted to leave
again,
a poor review about the
regardless of
fact
their
that there's
present
was
mood.
a grass
How do you like this
checkers
self feature?
board or something. I don't know.
Excellent.
And the fact that
I'll submit
the
it for
shower
review right
was see
away.
through. Like
I hope it will be
you
approved
could
for
see what
mass
the person
production
was
soon.
doing in the shower, and the door was practically useless. It was weird. Yeah. Anyway, Apple review 2
Rejected.
stars, and this is my review.
I don't
Dreadful.
understand.
I used to have a head full of hair. Now I don't. This is purely related to Apple and everything about them, as I have finally made my way back,
Yes,
made my way to safety through an Android device. I now
it
must
reminds
prevent
me of
any
when you
further
first
possibility
brought
of
me
an
the
Apple
supplements.
infestation in the safe
My
haven that is now
efficiency
Android.
improved initially,
Tread
but I
carefully,
couldn't
Apple
replicate
users.
the
May you
results
find
afterwards.
peace away from
What
Apple before
truly
it is too
helps
late.
isn't the
Rest in
memory
peace.
itself,
Lost
but
to
how we gain
those
strength
lost to
through
Apple as
this.
well. Still
I
in therapy
understand
from the
now.
years of Apple trauma. Goodbye forever, Apple. And that's as much as I could write anyway, because there's a text limit.
Character limit, yeah.
Which sucked. I would have read it. I had a lot
I
more to say.
looked. I'm looking.
What? Oh, you didn't tell me what Liv said. How dare you?
No,
I
Liv
thought
just a Discord check.
Hang on. No, he said more things. Be on a no. He said, have you seen my Google Classroom review? No, I have not. I would love to though. I think there's one on a Marco's Pizza I did that was actually pretty funny. I mostly made it because the manager there sucked. I didn't work there, but I had a friend there who did. He sucked. And then let's see. There's the Marco's review. There's the Chicago Hotel review. I think there's one I made on a game. Definitely know I made one time on a game just because it had a developer I didn't like. I have good reviews though, don't worry.
Still,
Hang on,
this
actually,
means I have to
is there a way
redesign
for me to
Sylph
see
from the
all my
ground up.
reviews through
That makes it the only
Now
prototype
there
left
is
for
a
this version. Would you like to have it?
ratings and reviews. There we go.
As a keepsake for
Ooh.
witnessing its birth from the start.
I'll read that in. I
Oh,
forgot about Google
and one more,
Classroom.
though it's only a
The memory I truly
Posted.
cherish.
Okay.
Sure.
Fruit
Alright.
Hole. I left a 2-star
Powering
review
on.
because I got
Oh,
angry.
wait. I forgot to delete my sample
I
data.
didn't leave anyone on this account. I've made really good reviews before. I just don't have them on this account. They're all on my other account that is on a phone that barely charges. Something on the charging port got like messed up, so I have to hold it at a certain angle for it to charge properly.
Someday, we'll meet
There's
again.
this one Roblox review where talking about how I got suspended for coming out as bi to my friend, and the report said I was discriminating.
How could you, Maria?
I know. I was actually really irritated about that too. And then I emailed them. I said, "Do you really want to talk about how this is discrimination, or do we want to talk about how it's discrimination that you're banning someone for being gay?"
I was more so going along the lines of the fact that they thought it was discrimination, making the joke saying, "How could you be discriminatory, Maria? Come on."
No, I know. It was literally it was actually funny too, because you know how like when you get reported on Roblox and stuff,
Okay,
and then
time
it'll
for
tell you
sorrow.
like reason for ban. Literally, I'm not even joking. The reason says reason for ban, discrimination, and then proof or suspected thing, chat from small underscore starry. I'm gay. And I'm proud to say I'm gay. Literally, that's the entire sentence that got me banned. And I'm catching up with a friend while playing murder mystery. And I guess that offended someone. So then I emailed Roblox in a very nice, mannerly way. I said, "Do you really want to keep me banned? Knowing you just banned me for being proud of my sexuality? Or like how do we want to go about this, Roblox?" And then they completely cleared my account of any reports, prior and previous reports. So I was completely cleared because they did not want to deal with that.
I see.
Yep. I had already a previous report because I accidentally said fuck on through the voice chat. Because I forgot to mute on Roblox and I don't even remember what I did. I think I just like dropped something. I said fuck, and then I got banned. And I got like like you get like those like 10-minute warning bans. That's what I had. Anyway, hang on. I gotta read this. Free 5-star is funny. It
Why don't
anyway.
those
Hang
people
on.
in the Go Home Club
Where-
go home after school?
I want to say the long lengthy paragraph one, but it could very much be the free 5-star. Or oh wait, it's because the app. Uh, I'm going to guess Genshin. Consider. Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. Wrong.
So make them wait.
Yeah.
Dispel the gloom. Restore
Wuga.
the skies.
Hanako is at
No, you were right the first.
Night falls.
Wuga.
No,
Good night.
the one you said before.
Have some
Wula.
Hanako
sunshine.
Genshin?
Yep.
That's what I said, and they said wrong.
Rise and shine.
Wait, you said that to
So make them
Lift
wait.
in DMs?
That hurt.
Yeah,
Embrace a
the
new
game.
life.
Oh,
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
I would have thought Genshin because I saw
Oh,
pretty much.
oh, that was the Google Classroom.
Have
I
some
want to
sunshine.
retry it. I want to try to make a Google Classroom.
Again. Again.
Um,
Till we meet
because I
again.
remember we actually got banned from doing this
So
in
make them
school, and
wait.
that's why they went over like one of the reasons they went to Schoology or
That
whatever
hurt.
it's called
Dispel
now.
the gloom. Restore the skies.
Schology. Anyway.
Night falls. Shh. Good night.
basically we would use the Google Classrooms and make our own little like mini like
Have some
friend
fun.
group clubs,
Rise and shine.
and they didn't like that we were doing that. So we got
Have some
so
sunshine.
the moment they
Again.
had squelching,
Again.
it did not
Till
take
we
long.
meet again.
Or
Night falls.
see the reviews, you will see anything.
Good night. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May time
Real.
watch
I
over
want
the
to find
Evernight.
map reviews I had. I don't even remember
Don't blink.
which one.
May life
Wait, was
and
this the
death
account that I made
sprout new
the
buds.
Marcus
Rewrite
review
destruction
on?
with
I don't
me.
know, but I could definitely find. Hang on.
Dispel the gloom. Restore
The
the
city that
skies.
Wesley lives in. There it goes.
Night falls.
I specified
Good night.
that it was the one because you know
We'll
I
meet
can't
again.
obviously say it because it starts.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the
Where's the
skies.
review train? All right, let me see if I can find it.
Have some sunshine.
That's not me, but that's definitely a
Dispel the
funny
gloom.
review to get 3
Restore
months
the
ago.
skies. So make
Oh,
it wait.
here we go. I found it. It's still there. Okay. So I made the review. I never actually went to the place personally because I was told about the shitty management.
Have some fun.
So I wrote a review. Whenever I order pizza from this place,
blink.
I feel like the pizza
Quench hatred with
is
love.
drowning in cheese, which is actually kind of a general. I don't like certain Marco's pizzas because they have a tendency to
Dispel
do
the
this, and
gloom.
it really does not taste
Restore
good
the
for me.
skies.
I actually can get sick from it, which I did later find out is because I'm
Some
lactose,
sunshine.
I guess. Anyway, as well as when I come in, the atmosphere feels tense. It's like the employees aren't able to feel at home and seem very rigid. Makes you wonder what's going on with their supervisors, and it feels like everything isn't well cared for. And then I got the generic, oh, we're sorry to hear about your experience response for it. The food was 2, service was 3, atmosphere 1.
You know, I kind of favorite fast food. I don't really go to like
Go home
fast
after school.
food, but I do order pizza from one specific place that honestly would rather.
If Chick-fil-A wasn't so expensive, I'd
Miss March, please look straight into my eyes.
Now,
Just like that.
admittedly, if I do have. Oh, wait, no, that's Skip. Shit.
Now,
There we go.
I'll need you to repeat these next few lines after me.
I do,
and do
however,
so in the
like
same
Panda
tone of
Express.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
The sky is blue.
But I don't
not a
have Panda
dazzling
Express very
display
often.
Of sparks.
Though dazzling sparks may light up
I'm
the
not
night
gonna
sky,
list the area
they can
or the
never
area.
outshine the eternal silence of stars.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence? Okay, though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars?
No way, what?
Very good.
Very good.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for elation gave birth to the twisted Sparksy.
Whoa there! That's a bit much. Maybe he can be the one to say it?
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test. I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus.
So I passed the test, right?
Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any live stream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff. We'll provide you with a series of corrective behavioral treatments.
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused massive civil unrest. After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols. Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a calamity-level aberration.
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? Though, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasmoon Games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly.
Well, I don't think that's very good.
What? Did you shit
Before I
yourself?
leave,
No,
there's one more thing
the
I
reason
need
I
to
had to
tell
mute
you.
is because I needed to take my blood pressure.
Remember Lyndon Scott?
Basically, you know,
The
the
man
stress
who
test
served as your
method.
tour guide.
It went from, hang
He
on,
was
what
murdered.
was it? It's at 147 over 102 right
What?
now. That's from standing up.
I see.
I'm not doing your cloud storage BS. Okay, so it went from, ooh. Surprisingly, my heart rate's
Yeah,
actually doing
the
okay.
Scott we
Anyway,
knew
it
was,
went from 128
a
over
really
84 to
tenacious
147 over 102,
opponent.
We're sure
which might explain
both
why
the
I
ID
can't
and
stand for
genetic
long periods of
information
time,
of the
but I don't know.
deceased
Hang on.
match that
I gotta
of
mute
Mr.
though, because I
Scott's.
gotta
You said he
gotta
was
take care of some
once your
things.
opponent?
Yeah.
You don't suspect us, do you? I wouldn't exactly call Scott a friend, but we'd never do anything like that to him.
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis. The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon Games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success. Farewell.
Scott. Could he actually...
She left and she was never seen
I just can't
again.
believe it. But it was Miss Kuchiba who told us, so it must be true. So, the Phantasmoon games. Pretty frightening, huh? What's your take?
I don't care at all.
Huh? Really? Even though Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble, I'd still say he's usually more of a friend than an enemy. If you know what I mean.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon games, they might become our enemy soon.
The Phantasmoon games. Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round? Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasmoon games.
Asha,
It's
what
just
the fuck?
such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make some happy memories together. But...
The Phantasmoon games may be dangerous, but I hope you'll be safe and sound.
Hey, don't look down on me.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want,
March
March. I don't like you.
top-notch nameless who can hold my own.
No, you're not. Shut the
But
fuck up.
Look, don't push yourself too hard, okay, you? Remember that we've got your back. Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They
They're
must
dead.
be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himeko and her dad.
I can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too.
Welcome back. Maria's not back yet. She actually had to call a friend real quick, so... It'll be a little bit longer for her before she returns. Yep. She left and she was never seen again. Yep. That's how it goes sometimes.
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I've boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me, thawed out of an ice block.
"15 years ago. The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people
Okie
lost those
dokie.
dearest to them. One of the victims
I will be sure to
was
let
my
Maria
very
know
own daughter.
that you left because you shit yourself.
Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himiko. So, this lady who bears her name.
The fact that I'm
looks
laughing, Lift, you
are
obviously know I'm saying it more jokingly.
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games.
I mean, I did the same
My
thing to
father
Maria
wasn't with me.
earlier. I was
Even as I
was
fought for
talking
my
with
life
Sunday,
against the herald of death.
I'm back.
one of my
My
coworkers,
father was
and
still off
one of
somewhere,
her old coworkers,
wandering the cosmos.
and Maria wanted me to say something
Strictly
to
speaking,
Sunday. So
ever since
I
I
was
can
like,
remember,
and
his
then
presence
she
in
also
my
wanted me to say
life has
hi.
been
So I'm just like,
as
hey,
thin
Sunday.
as the air
So
in space.
two things. One, Maria
So,
wants me to say hi to you.
I
Two,
would ask
Maria wants
you,
me to tell you that she
who
shit
bears
herself.
his name?
Is he AFK?
Who
Hang on. Wait, where's the stream?
exactly
No, I was telling the
are
story to
you?
Lift.
Oh, okay.
Well, well, well. Look at you.
And Lift said he was gonna
What are
leave
you
because
getting
he
so
shit
worked up
himself,
over?
but now he's not gonna leave.
Just a joke. A joke.
See, I don't know
It's been 15
I don't know
years
how
after
true
all.
that is because you said
You've
that
grown into such a fine
I
young
said I was
lady.
shitting myself,
How
when
do you
in
expect your
reality
old
I
man
was
to
trying to
recognize you
tell
right off
her
the
about
bat?
my
So,
how I got to flex
what's
about
on that
my love
gravestone
for
I saw
books.
with your name on it then?
So,
When
you
you
know,
don't know if you'll live
completely
to see
different
tomorrow,
topics that came out of
there's
your
nothing
mouth from
strange
what
about
came out
getting
of
your
mine.
affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
I'm just poking
Mr.
fun,
Ryusuke.
obviously.
How could you
Yeah.
be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to, okay?
Hide in the corner.
Hold it. And you are... Don't tell me. Himiko, is this your child?
Oh, could you please stop making things worse?
Ooh.
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Wait. Who's the father?
I might
That's
have
enough.
to actually go in finally.
You are
Damn it.
looking at my
Anyway.
colleague. A new generation of Trailblazer. My friend and my companion on the Astral Express.
Well, make sure you sleep
Do you
well.
understand
I'm
now,
having
Father?
to decide whether or not I
You
need
hear
to.
that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were
That's a lot
Himiko's
higher
son
than
for
it
a second
is.
there.
Oh, I'm muttering to myself. I'm tired too.
You must forgive me. I'm just an old
I
timer
hope you.
who's lost
I was
touch with
so
the
gonna laugh
times.
if you were gonna yawn because I was
I'm a
yawning so
painter.
much.
Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients.
Anyway.
Ah, Himiko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old. Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
Oh, you might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that
How
I
do you spell
imaginated.
seriousness? What?
And I've never left it.
Serious. Hang on, how do you spell
You didn't know about me
There we
becoming
go,
the
seriousness.
Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantom Moon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name? I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was no, then she would truly be dead. So, Himiko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go comfort those students, and see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me. Can we talk? Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but... has Himiko ever mentioned her surname to you? I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. But what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the weathering curse. Have you heard the tale of the legendary
Trying to
painter Graphia,
decide.
who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll?
It's like I don't want to.
It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life and that of her descendants, resulting in the weathering curse.
I don't know, because like
Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have
say
lived
that.
past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint. Himiko was no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years. What I did doesn't matter anymore. The Elixir Seeker's folk remedies the intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the time spent searching for cures only resulted in me not being by her side when she needed me the most. In the end, I am nothing but a useless father. I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant. You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need. If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works? I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to get to know my daughter better.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
There goes Mr. Yang with that knowing look again. Just what kind of parent-child relationship are we talking about anyway?
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express?
Okay, sorry.
What?
For being really quiet and everything. I'm
Thought
trying to
as
like
much.
reach out to a
After
friend and
all,
I'm
it's
trying to like
Himiko's dad.
verify that it's
So,
okay if I ask them a
where is
medical
he?
question. So,
Ah,
Yeah,
everyone's
see.
here.
yeah,
Sorry to keep you
he's
all
he works
waiting.
in a he's a
I'm
nurse
truly
and
grateful
I
to
trust
all of you
his I
for looking
trust his
after my daughter.
judgment somewhat.
Not at all. She's the
As
one who's
long as
been
like
taking care
because
of
he
us.
also kind of also knows a lot
Would you
about
all be so
my
kind as to show me
some
around?
similar heart history stuff
Mm.
and also he knows like too if I send him like a picture of like vitals, he
So,
can usually tell you whether or not
this
those
is
are
the
like
Astral
worrisome
Express.
vitals or not.
Really lives up to its
And
reputation.
See.
so I was
It's even
more
more
of trying to
impressive than
figure out
I
how to
imagined.
phrase asking him, yo, do my vitals
As to
look
be
okay?
expected, of course, huh?
Um,
It's the place
and
where
trying
my
to
daughter
go about it the right
works.
way because
By the
I just
way,
struggle
what's the pay
literally
like for a
since that
navigator?
whole like
Does a position come
being
with an
forced to go to an
insurance and
ER
an annual
without me
bonus?
realizing I'm being shipped
Talk
off
about
to an
parental
ER
love.
because I'm having
First thing out of his mouth is
something
asking
that
about
I
her
already knew I
salary.
had. I
Like
just
I
didn't
have
have
a
a name
clue.
for it and I knew it wasn't a big
A
deal.
little backup here?
I
Mm.
literally, yeah, because I had a functional seizure not long after the accident. I thought it was just a really bad anxiety attack. Turns out that was what it was.
Hey,
But
that's not totally true.
I'm always
We
known
get
to have
some
really bad
spending money
anxiety
every time we
attacks and
stop somewhere.
everything.
What?
So,
No
but
income?
Fair,
no,
fair,
that's why,
fair.
like,
Don't tell me that everyone
yeah. So
working
it's
for the
like I was
Astral
gonna just send
Express
the picture
is
to them
actually
straight up and be
doing
like, "Yo,
volunteer
be
work.
real. These good vitals or no?"
I mean,
But then I'm like,
I guess
then
you
I
could
started
say that.
hesitating,
But actually, it's more like, I'm
which I
butchering
know
the
is not always good
explanation.
in certain
Anyway, it's nothing
situations
like what
because, you
you're
know, it's
thinking.
an emergency and blah, blah, blah,
Mr.
blah.
Ryusuke, please rest assured.
Actually,
None of the Express
isn't
crew
there?
ever lack for money. We not only
Maybe.
receive
I
support
don't
from
know.
members of the Genius Society,
I haven't,
but
I was
also
trying to
from
think of,
prosperous commercial worlds,
hang on,
such
where's
as
my
the
world
Planet of
clock? I
Festivities.
gotta look through my time zones again.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, for them.
Speaking of which,
I don't
what
need
kind
this
of
one
work does
anymore.
being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate
Excuse me.
Himeko either. Her
Fun
daily
fact
duties
for those in
include
Twitch chat or
charting
stream,
navigation
you may
routes,
see it.
calibrating
Basically, what
warp
I
jumps,
do
and protect
And I have a
the
friend
new
who's in a time
maintenance.
zone where it's
Not to
a
mention
little
she's
bit
always
more
guiding
than
the
adding
nameless
or
on
taking away an
missions.
hour.
Ah.
I add their
Oh,
I add their
my
general
daughter is really
region to
something else,
my
isn't she?
world clock and
Of
everything, so I
course.
can
Every time we
basically
return
keep
safely
track.
from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express.
And I do need to get it looked at quickly. And that means I have to figure out how to
Hey, come
I hate
on.
this.
You're just
This
trying
is
to
why
stir
I
up trouble.
I've been
If
trying to
Himeko's
discount
the
everything that's
backbone
been
of the
going on
Express,
and
then
stuff,
our
and I
conductor
really
is the
don't want to
absolute
acknowledge
cutest
what
and
it could be.
hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom? Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar.
Sorry,
You're fine. You're fine.
well, I know I'm just like rambling over on the side here.
Oh,
I'm just
I'm kind of
but
like
No
listening to
wonder
the
he felt
story
so
stuff
familiar.
in the game,
How are you,
so
Mr.
yeah, no,
Ryusuke?
that's good.
as well
She's
as that
Conductor? Oh.
for the most part you as
So
well.
you must be my daughter's
yeah,
superior.
I'm more of me mumbling to
Well,
myself. I'm just
thank you
trying
for
to
taking
figure out
such
who
good care
all
of her all
is
this time.
Well,
what.
and that's why you're getting a lot of
Superior? That's way too
mhm,
formal.
fair.
It's Himiko who's been
I mean, to
taking
be
care
fair,
of the
that's
Express and
also
everyone on it.
No, you're good. I'm more of right now. My
He's.
main thing is I'm trying to figure out who was my
What is he
second.
doing on the
'Cause I know
Express?
sometimes what I would do is
Ah,
tell my
it's all
legal
my
mother and be
fault.
like,
I
"Yo,
was just
tell me
curious
what
about
this
your
could
daily
be
work,
instead of
so
like
I
worst
asked
case
your
scenario,
colleagues to
so I
show
don't
me
panic."
around. And
But she
I
was
know
really
I
good
didn't ask
for
your permission
because that's all she
first.
would do most
Please
of
don't be
my
mad,
life.
Himiko.
But this is also something that
Mad?
like one I can't
Why
call
would I
her
be mad?
really.
Mr. Ryusuke,
Um,
welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
um, I don't know. We just aren't on good terms. I
Ah,
and it's
I
also
know you'd
really
rather
late
keep your
at
distance
night,
from your
so I don't even
good-for-nothing
know if she'd
father.
be awake.
You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this.
Oh, it's
But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. Will you?
Excuse me, why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush. Huh. All right. I'll go make some tea.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting
Hey,
here.
quick
Let's
question.
not disturb
What's
them.
the difference again between
Oh, and
urgent care and
come with us.
I don't know, that's actually I don't know. I'm trying to like basically do everything I can to avoid going to the official big
I want to talk
places.
about the Phantom Moon games, not just personal matters.
I don't know.
They left.
Don't want to admit
Whoa.
that
That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to
it could
anyone.
be something. But at the same time I might.
I see.
Yeah. There's a medical center that's like a mile away. Is it by the school? Oh no, right there.
When it comes to
Wait,
breaking the icy silence between a father and
what's
daughter,
this?
nothing's better than a cup of hot water.
Oh,
The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be
oh,
immediately met with a
I don't know.
concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Oh. Your robot is hilarious. Ah, I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
I'll make myself scarce.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh? Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I
My
meant.
friend's yelling at me now. Hang on.
Once I've set
I
my
want to
mind
call
on
you
something,
back real
I
quickly
never
because I
look
gotta.
back.
Oh.
Ever since I was 6.
I'm gonna see if I can get a hold is
Well, I'm
somebody.
saying oh because of the yelling.
I would walk among the stars.
What yelling?
The yell that part.
Actually,
What do you
I
mean?
was just kidding.
Okay, not
Oh,
necessarily.
in your
I'm not
game. In your
completely
game.
clueless
No,
about
not in
what
my.
the Express
Maybe you
and
said
what
your friend is
do.
yelling at you.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Once I knew the Express
yeah,
was coming,
because
I even bought
basically
that comic
my
series that's
immediate
based on your
hesitancy.
adventures.
I want to see.
Please
Hang on.
don't tell
I want
me
to see if I can
fluffy
call like
across
a
the
9
blue.
or whatever.
I never thought you'd be into comics.
Let's see.
That's right. The
All right.
protagonist
Well, I'll
is a
call you. I'll
baseball
be
bat
back and call
wielding
if I can.
raccoon.
So I'll be right back
Character's based on that
if
kid,
I
right?
can.
Okay.
Bye.
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best, and I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure he must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
Oh. Huh. May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as he has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, he will have my full support. I'd like him to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Huh. Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Ah, got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Oh, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
Not at all. Mr. Yusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us. Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Perlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in plain Arcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Perlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Perlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantom Moon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantom Moon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for him here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at an adorable young lady like me, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantom Moon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, March, and I'll be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the AT Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us? Ah, perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue. Ah, look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
The author is totally infringing on our IP.
Unfortunately, according to the intellectual property protection laws governing the pan-cosmic trade system, using real-life experiences as creative material doesn't infringe on anyone's rights.
Ah, dang. There goes my payday.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic! No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the plaza gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared?
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles? Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. That true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Of course it's possible! For this is a world blessed by the god of elation, where Aha has granted us the right to happiness. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, that won't do at all. You're the Astral Express's superstar. There's a ton of things you need to look into before joining the Phantom Moon Games. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, It would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our research society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other.
What did you send me, Maria?
I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. And with a star like you here, I can't even test the waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this research society of happy smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? Oh, so your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price? Ooh. 3,000 credits, what do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True, true. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on a plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So, 30,000 credits. How about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here. Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the, 30,000 credits. Ooh, as promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable. Aww.
Thank you both. If Kostat could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, kid. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic, I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform. No way. They're professionals, and they work for a huge company. There's no way they'd just bail without saying anything.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service. I'm truly honored to hear you say so.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Whoa! Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask, can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your seats.
Now that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar!
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
Oh. See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Oh. Oh.
Isn't this your favorite giant robot?
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves. Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway. Who are you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face.
Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space. Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
Hang on a sec. Is there really no way for me to become a pilot?
Crush mediocrity and rise
You watch
to
Daybreak
greatness.
Squadron 2?
The ultra-movable Magico Mechatron, on sale soon.
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I, too, was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young. Oh, aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young. That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Are these people from Punk Lord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
Yampin things.
Welcome, ladies
on a
and
sec.
gentlemen,
Is
to
there really no
Parallax
way for me
Corp.
to become a
To
pilot?
ensure your safety and comfort, please avoid running and move through the area in an orderly fashion. Thank you for your cooperation and have a wonderful day.
Mom! I want to become a Mechatron when I...
Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious, when will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life. Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imagine, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imagine to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom-Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express.
You got that right. Intellectual property is one of the most complicated things in the world.
With the best legal team in the universe at our service, I'm sure all copyright issues will be a breeze. Unless the IPC wants them to be an issue. Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom-Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought. It's nothing, really. When heroes from the Astral Express grace our humble establishment, how could we not offer something special? It would be unworthy of your status otherwise.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Where steel meets magic.
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have the selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
The officially licensed Fluffy across the Squadron 2?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
By the laughter.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp.
Ah! You're the... No way! You were Mr. Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're... Oh! From the Astral Express! Wow! And is Miss March Bunny herself here, too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once! I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue, and I've even bought all the collector's editions.
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right! I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring. Oh, right! I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone. This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines. Imagine such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for Plain Arcadia, and perhaps the perfect IPC employees too. In some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia? As expected of the Nameless, you're quite knowledgeable about the customs and culture of the world you've set foot in. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Okay, stream. We are 2 minutes away from the time that I was putting out to end for tonight. That being 4:20 on 4:20. Now, if I had planned this better, I would have gone for 4 hours and 20 minutes, ending at 4:20. But sadly, I did not plan this better, so I do apologize on that behalf. So, I will sit here and try to chit chat for a few minutes or so. So, any of you have any questions? This would be a good time to be asking them. But first, I'm actually going to see what Maria has said. I'm going to put it in stream ending because I will be ending, and I'm going to Alt F for my Honkai Star Rail. So, that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. It actually just ticked over to 4:20 for me now, so I hope you guys all enjoyed. I will be live again Tuesday night, as you heard from Lyft, but if you've been around here for a while, you know the typical drill. And as always, everyone, I like to say happy time zone, have day, and I will see all of you guys in the next stream on Tuesday. Bye-bye!